3 in a row, Thursday, Friday, or Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Welcome back to On the Go at CeeLo. We are here for some truck races. I got some trucks right here. Trucks right here. And we're ready for the Fresh from Florida. I got it right, Gator. Gator pointed out that I had the title wrong, so I changed everything. Sorry about that if I insulted anybody, but Fresh from Florida 250 live from the Daytona International Speedway. And there's some trucks. We're ready to race some trucks here on a Friday night. It's always fun to watch the truck race. I always try to watch the truck race on that Friday night of the Daytona 500. So I'm happy for y'all to be here, and we're ready for a good race. We've had a turnout of all turnouts the last couple nights, and I appreciate every single one of y'all that have stepped up and watched up and had fun hanging out. So thank you guys so much for everything. Let's see. TJ, what's going on? What's going on, man? Gator's here. Daniel's here. Allie's here. What's up? Adam. Rick's here as well. And all the Ninja Watchers are watching out there. Make sure you're hitting that like button. We'll see if we can get to 100 likes again tonight. But the truck race is here tonight, and we'll be bringing you the live audio like we've done the last 2 nights in a row, like we did for the Busch Clash. We're going to be bringing you that. And we're going to try to play around with the in-car cams again like we did last night. It triggered one little copyright, but we're okay with it. So we're going to try it again. We'll see how it goes. But thank you guys so much for being here. Suzanne, what's up? Mikey G, what's up? William Frederick, what's up? Justin Underwood, what's going on? TJ, it says, go Bowman, go Jimmy, go. But Rosebud, hello, welcome back to as well. So thank you guys so much for all tuning in here to On the Go at CeeLo. We're doing NASCAR. And if you love NASCAR, make sure you subscribe, because we're going to be bringing you some NASCAR coverage. We're not done yet for this month. We're for this week. We're going to try to do the Xfinity race if they do it tomorrow. If not, we'll try to do it Monday, and then the Daytona 500. Who knows when it's going to be run? Is it going to be run Sunday night? Are they going to run it Monday night? Who knows what's going to happen, but stay tuned to us. Make sure your notification bells are on, and we're ready for some fun. And truck race tonight at the Daytona International Speedway should be fun. I watched qualifying today. And Mikey G says, let's go Yankees. There you go. Hey, almost time for baseball season around here too. So I'm excited to do the truck race. This is my very first truck race ever doing on YouTube. So stay with, don't go too hard on me if I don't know some of the names and stuff like that. So I've been normally following just NASCAR Cup Series, but I can't wait to see. I like Corey LaJoie tonight in that 7. I think I'm going to go with Corey LaJoie in the 7 tonight. And then the ARCA's right after tonight. They moved the ARCA from tomorrow afternoon to tonight at 10:30 Eastern, so 9:30 Central. We'll see what kind of crowd we have here tonight. We'll take a poll. I might just leave it on. I might not be, I don't know. We'll see. I'm not sure. I can't make any promises on that. I did get up this morning and work a long time today, so we'll see how it is. But I'm going Corey LaJoie tonight in the 7 car. Let me see what you guys have. Good choice on LaJoie. Yeah, I'm going Corey LaJoie tonight. He looks strong. He had the pole, and then Majeski, is that his name? And the raw feed is up, so we're ready to go. So let's go to the main screen, and let's get some NASCAR going on. I'll bring you the main audio in as well. All right, so let's listen in to the Fox Sports 1 coverage.
Does that raise the bar and the expectations for this year now?
100%. We had a great year last year, like you mentioned, and I feel like we're so far along, better than we were this time last year. So super proud of Tricon Garage, Shoulder Racing for everything they do, and can't wait to get on track.
Good luck tonight. Go take this ride. We don't want them to put you in the back or anything. Get in that truck. Hurry up.
All right, thank you, Regan. Okay, so there's a Ford on the pool tonight, followed by a number of Chevrolet trucks. So where are the Toyotas? We have a look with tonight's Toyota team update. Here are their starting positions. Starting 8th, best of the group, is Tanner Gray. And you see Tony Breininger there, along with Taylor Gray, Dean Thompson, Corey Heim, who we just heard from, starting deeper in the field, 26th for tonight's race. It's Tony Breininger is making another Truck Series start. This is her 4th one. She will start 13th. Of course, she runs full-time in the ARCA Series.
All you girls out there that are watching, ladies watching number 1 if you're pulling for her tonight.
But What do you think of her? She's been impressive.
You know,
guys.
I'm excited to see how she grows in a full-time season in the ARCA Menards series. Running
She's
a
doing
part-time
double
schedule
duty
in
tonight.
anything can be challenging. This year, she's going to get to be on some bigger
What's
tracks
up?
and really,
G Play,
getting a
what's
rhythm
going on?
there. And so I think this will be a really growing year
Appreciate
for
you
her.
being
Being
here.
at Tricon and leaning on
Nobody got the
drivers
link.
like Corey Heim that have
If
been
they're
around
showing
the
it,
series
it'll
for
be
a few
taken
years.
down, promise
Having
that.
David Gilliland as your boss that you can go to and ask questions. She's going to learn very fast. But what she's done well is she has built a brand, one of the
She
largest
has.
social media followings
My goodness,
in
yes.
our sport. And
great
we all
job.
know how important that is to continue to be a huge part in this sport.
Yeah, tonight in particular for her is going to be such a big learning curve. Everything she's done in Arcon Speedways, forget
Jeff
about
Biden.
it. This truck racing is totally different,
Is it
so
Jeff
she
or
needs to
Brett?
just
I
settle
think
in
it's
at the
Brett.
start of the race and figure out what's going on.
Yeah, we look forward to seeing how Tony Brightinger will do in the event tonight. We'll keep an eye on her. Still to come here on race day. Ben Rhodes, he's now a two-time champion in the series and has joined some elite company. You two got to hang out.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun down
We got
there.
a saloon or
Had
what?
some
What is
beers,
this?
yeah,
Two bucks
$2
Subway
saloon,
hat.
yeah, for 2 championships. You see what we did there? So that story and more coming up next.
All right. So we'll go to a commercial break here. As we always mute the commercials, as you know. Rose says, my main is Friesen. My second favorite is Rhodes. Yeah, hey, can't go wrong when you pick the champion, from last year. Anybody recommend Sling TV as it's the cheapest to get Fox? OG player. I've never done with Sling before, but I'm watching mine on the Fox Sports app. So I know that you can play a monthly fee as well to get Fox Sports. But thanks so much, guys, for tuning in. Let's take a look at the rundown really quick. I know it doesn't really start till 6:30, but I wanted to come on here and get going here. So Ty Majeski, I watched qualifying. He is the number 98 Ford, the only Ford in the top 10. He is there in first. And then Johnny Sauter, 45. He had the pole for most of qualifying and then came really close to getting the pole. But Johnny Sauter, going to be good to watch him tonight. Corey LaJoie is my pick, the number 7 to win this thing tonight. Corey LaJoie in that 7 Chevrolet. Matt Mills in the 42 Chevrolet. And then Tyler Ankrum in the 18 Chevrolet. Nick Sanchez in the 2 Chevrolet. 43, Daniel Dye. Richard Petty's nephew, I believe it is. 43, Daniel Dye in the Richard Petty 43 Chevrolet. Tanner Gray in that Toyota, the first Toyota in the top 10. Baylor Curry in that Chevrolet 41 Chevrolet. Thad Moffitt in the 46 Chevrolet. And then there's Matt Crafton in the 88 Ford. Another Ford there. We'll see if the Fords can come up and run through the field. We'll see what happens. Send a membership. Let's see. We do have emojis for the members. It's 99 cents. Not that big of a deal. Cheaper than a cup of coffee, but you get to use them all month long. And tonight I've got some emojis for different drivers. And there they are. So those are the emojis for tonight's stream. So make sure you're hitting that subscribe and the like button. Let's see if we can get way up there on the likes. There's over 100 of us here already. Almost 200 of us here. Let's see if we can get to 100 likes tonight pretty quick. There's 31. Let's see if we can get to 50 and keep on hitting that subscribe. So big Bug Slayer with the big subscribe. Thank you so much, Bug Slayer, for coming in for that subscribe. I do appreciate you. Derek Henry, hope maybe get a bigger workout again. We had a huge turnout again last night for the duels. Almost 20,000 views and lots of subscribers. So thank you so much, guys. And then Tony Bergendinger. Is that Brendendinger? I can't say her name. I've been trying to say her name all afternoon, but she's got some shoes to fill there in the 13 Toyota. Cody Rawball in the 97 Chevrolet. Sorry if I'm butchering these names. I'm not too familiar with some of these names in the truck series. Dean Thompson is the Toyota number 5. Jake Garcia in the Ford in the 16th. Stuart Friesen, Rose is going after him in 17th in that Toyota. Chase Purdy in the Chevrolet in 18th. Brett Holmes in 19th in Chevrolet. 20, Raj Kurth in the Chevrolet. And we'll do the bottom 20 here in just a little bit. Let's go back to the main audio here. Here we go.
for his first Daytona win. A little bit hard to believe. He's starting 11th for the race tonight. But he's part of some elite company, and take a look at it.
Okay, I thought it said the 43 is Moffitt. Okay, the 46. I do apologize. I was wrong. Thank you so much, Eric, for correcting.
With 3 apiece. Then
Bridinger. Got it. Thanks, Jake. I've been trying to say your name all afternoon.
Rose, he is now a part of some elite company, and no better person to sit down and talk with him about his second title than our own resident 2-time champion Todd Bodine. The two met up at a saloon outside of Charlotte to talk Truck Series titles.
Hey, Ben Rhodes.
What's going on?
How you doing,
Ben
buddy?
Rhodes.
Two-time now.
How are you? Yeah, same to you.
Thanks for meeting me here. $2 Saloon, right? 2-time guys right here.
Twos and twos.
Right.
I like it.
All right,
Clever.
well, let's
You're
go have a
clever.
beer. Only one for you, though.
Yeah.
The 99 for Ben Rhodes.
What's going on? I ain't seen you in forever.
Yeah.
4 months.
Just ready to get in the race car again. It's funny, like
Wait a minute. Race cars
race
or
trucks. Sorry.
Come on.
I-
How many years you been doing this?
yeah,
Right,
too many.
all right.
Yeah.
Race
You
truck.
know how it is. This time of year, you just get itchy. Like there's
Race
something that
trucks.
is like propelling
Oh,
your
I lost a
whole
subscriber.
self. You start to say, man,
Rick,
can I still
what's
do
going
this?
on?
You
Member,
watch
what's
your
going on,
competitors,
man?
They're doing the chili bowl, the
Start jonesing
snowball.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a drive by Ben Rhodes.
Second career championship.
That race was interesting to say the least.
Yeah, I think about how wild that race was, right? Like just chaos.
What are we, 8
6,
wide?
7, 8 wide. Here we go again.
Going into that race, you weren't
42
the
Lee,
favorite.
43
Oh,
Richard,
close
44
to being
Kyle,
thought of as the
45
favorite.
Adam,
Well, I think
now
there's a lot of
46
parallels
for
between the
Thad
first
is the theme.
championship
I
and
got
the second
you.
one. We were the underdog in 2021
Thank you, Eric.
for
Appreciate
sure. But
that.
it's a grind every single year.
Need some help
and we
every
just
once
don't
in a
ever
while.
lose focus. Now, after winning 2 championships, the story's the same. Anything less than that sucks.
I mean, mute this real
When
quick
you
here.
and Rich are together,
I guarantee
it's
that'll
almost
click.
like magic happens.
Rich is really, really good at seeing things abstractly. So when everybody else is focused on A, he sees B as a clear path. He's fine with rolling the dice.
Oh, yeah. You got a lot of teammates. How do you lean on it?
Well, what's fun is each driver kind of is in their own little realm. Crafton always has really interesting tidbits of information that are kind of obscure, but are very helpful stuff you've taught me in the past.
Okay.
We won't get into that because it helped me, and I don't want the competition to know about it. Ty comes from this late model background. He's still, like, kicking butt doing that. And, well, Jake's new. I don't know what to work with on him yet.
All right. Definitely going to be, I'll have to clean that up for sure.
We need a couple of beers.
Only one for me.
No, you're 2-time. You got to have 2
great.
beers.
All right.
Amateurs can't hang with the big dogs.
No. Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I learned
very
that
good.
Pretty hard there
Yeah,
in the
Muppet.
championship.
Yeah.
Number 3.
Great,
you won't
great
do that.
idea by Muppet.
Yeah, we're going to just...
Chill out.
Yeah.
46.
I love
46.
that interview there with the two of you. Did he only have
What's
one
up,
beer?
Tiki?
Did he
What's
have
up?
two?
Welcome back, man. Craig.
to drive to the airport.
I think
He's gotta
Tanner
work on
Gray
his
or
lightweight
Tyler
just a
Landrum
little bit.
gonna get the win tonight.
He
Oh, we'll see what
mentioned
happens.
But he has been so impressive over the last several years.
Tanner
in the
Gray,
Truck
we got a
Series. You think he picks
emoji
up
for
where he
Tanner
left
Gray.
off and
17.
potentially could get a
I think
third
I have the
championship?
17. No, I don't have the
Definitely
17.
potentially
I thought I
championship,
did.
but I think they're going to be better this year. You can tell by looking and listening to Ben. He's in a good place right now. He's loving life. He loves being a dad, and they got another one on the way.
Yeah.
And his race team is in an incredible spot right now.
Two-time
They're
Truck
more
Series
prepared
champion
going into
Ben
the
Rhodes.
season than they have been in the last 3 years. Each team has 4 trucks ready to go for the next 4 races. They're ready to go. And being back with Rich, I mean, he knows what
I don't know.
we all know what
They
him and
will
Rich
eventually.
together can do. It's magic. It truly is. And to have, and I talked to Rich at Daytona yesterday. Rich has really improved his team. He's got a different engineer. He's got some new guys in there. He thinks he's got a better team this year than he did last year. So
Ooh.
I expect a lot
That
from
could be
him.
dangerous.
It could be.
Yeah, and we know the Truck
What's up,
Series is a
Oscar?
great
What's
place
going
for
on?
young drivers to groom,
Time to go
be
racing,
groomed,
that's
have
right.
their talent, come into its fullness before they move on to Xfinity and Cup Series. But ThorSport has like a different mentality. They've got these very mature drivers. I'll say that nicely for Matt Crafton. And they have, Ben Rhodes with on his 9th season this year. So just so much that they've learned over the years, so much experience that racecraft just continues to develop as you age as a race car
Billy,
driver.
what's going on, man?
Jake
Welcome in.
Garcia coming over as a young guy. He has so many people to lean on there.
Yes.
Ty Majeski is an amazing race car driver. So that's the strength there. I wouldn't say this team always has the fastest trucks, but their drivers find a way to be there at the end, and that's exactly what Ben Rhodes did last season.
And to your point, a lot of depth to that race team, no question about it. So where are they starting for tonight's race? Take a look at their starting spots. Here they are. Ty Majeski, as we talked about, is the pole sitter. Matt Crafton, the past champ, starting 11th. Jake Garcia, 16th. And Ben Rhodes, we will be watching as he comes from 24th. Now, the aerial coverage tonight is provided by Goodyear, powering every lap, every mile, and every victory on the road ahead. Goodyear, more driven. And we're getting closer to racing, guys. I cannot wait. This is going to be exciting. All the trucks are out there on the grid. It's almost go time, guys. You pumped?
I'm pumped. I'm speechless.
I'm speechless. Yeah.
That's a bad thing for a TV show. You can't be
How can you
speechless.
not be pumped?
All right, we'll be right back.
All right, so let's go over the rest of the lineup. I did the top 20. Let's do 21 through 36. 21, Lane Riggs in that Ford. 38, Ford. 22nd is Grant Iffinger in the Chevrolet, number 9. Jack Wood is in 23rd in that 91 Chevrolet. There's Ben Rhodes, or Jack Wood in 91 Chevrolet. And then there's Ben Rhodes. We'll be watching him come through the field tonight in that 99 Ford. Not very qualified very well, but I think he's just set up for racing. Christian X in that Chevrolet, number 19. Corey Heim in that 11. Watch that Toyota. That should be fast tonight, too, as well. What's up, Gator? Dropping the emojis tonight. Stefan Parsons in that 75 Chevrolet. Ty Dillon. Look at Ty Dillon in that 25 Chevrolet. Brian Duzat in the 29 Chevrolet. Corey Roper in the 30 Chevrolet. Spencer Boyd in that 31 Chevrolet. 32nd as Manson Macy in that 02 Chevrolet. Thank you, Creek Family Racing on Facebook, for liking the stream. We appreciate you over there on Facebook. Let's see. We got Timmy Hill, the IRL specialist. Timmy Hill still doing his things at 56 Toyota. Jason White in that 22 Ford comes in 34th. 35th is Lawless Allen in the 35th spot in that 33 Ford. And then in 36th spot, Keith McGee in that 27 Ford. So there's your lineup, and we are ready for some racing tonight. We are going to bring you the live audio of the race. We're going to be bringing you our reactions and play-by-play as much as we can. We'll let you listen into the broadcast as well, and then we'll play with the cams tonight like we did last night. So we'll play along with that as well. But keep on hitting that like button, guys. We're trying to get to 50 likes. That's our new goal. We got over 200 folks in here. See no reason why we can't get to 100. We're almost to 50 already, so 45. We got to 100 likes before the green flag yesterday. So let's see if we can do that again. But thanks so much, guys, for making it a good night again tonight. Our third night in a row racing here on the Go at CeeLo. And if the Xfinity race is tomorrow, we'll do the Xfinity race. And then the 500 on Sunday. If the 500's on Monday, you will have it right here. If the 500's on Tuesday, you're going to have it right here. If the 500's on Wednesday, I hope not, you're going to have it right here. But we'll be covering the Daytona 500 and all the action here during Speed Weeks. It's a special time of year, and I want to bring it to you guys. So, Cole Beer, I had the sound off. I do probably. Jamie, thanks for becoming a member. Awesome. She's going to be getting ready for the emojis. Awesome. So yeah, I changed the emojis up tonight for the trucks. So, and I'll do that if we get to do the Xfinity. But yes, the rain is coming. So they moved the ARCA race up to tonight after this race because they were supposed to go at 12:30 tomorrow. So look to see for the Xfinity race to be canceled tomorrow early. But hopefully they don't do that to the fans and make them come to the track and wait. But especially with the 500 too. They need to make a decision because the 500's big. There's a big ceremony beforehand. A lot of stuff goes on with a pre-race concert and all that stuff with the Thunderbirds and all that. So I hope NASCAR does a good job here and makes the right decision and does it for everybody because it wouldn't be the 500 just normal race. There's a lot to going to the 500. So we'll see what happens. I will ride down Monday. Rat Fink Ron says, I'll ride down Monday. I wish I could. I'd be there in a heartbeat. And it sucks because the 500 sold out. So I hope a lot of people get to attend the race. I know a lot of people have to work. Probably didn't plan on not being there on Monday. Thanks for all the subscribes too, guys. We're trying to get to 8,800 tonight, maybe 8,900. It all depends on how this goes. But here we go. Back to the audio here for you guys.
Excited for it. Raja Caruth starting 20th. What do you think about his chances of getting to the front, get a win?
Yeah, as we talked about earlier, Raja's at a new team, Aspire.
You're in St. Augustine. Not too bad.
On board.
Yes.
A paint scheme. Maybe Kyle Larson's run a little bit, so I'm sure he's fired up to get this truck to the front, and he can do it. He's looking for that first top
Subscribe
5.
tonight. That's
earlier,
right.
So he's going to want to get. He wants to get to the front. Top.
What about this driver? He is no stranger to the series. A veteran, Stuart Friesen. You think he can get it done today? Starting 17th.
There's your boy, Rose.
Get it done. You know, the thing about Stewart right now is he's excited for the season. He's revamped his team, brought new crew chief in Jimmy Villeneuve, and
hey, that's a tough one.
We're all getting tongue-tied.
See, they even have trouble with the names.
All right, Nick Sanchez. He is starting 6th. Had such an impressive rookie campaign last season.
What's
What
up,
do you
Jake?
think we might
What's
see out
going,
of him
bud?
tonight?
Yeah, Brian Patty was his crew chief last year, or worked at the team that he was at last year on another truck.
Sanchez,
and,
we got
talking
the
to
2.
Brian, he just had so much to say about Nick Sanchez and his raw
Thank you
ability.
for that subscribe.
I raced against him at Homestead, and he was
Appreciate
aggressive.
that, Rat Big
You gotta race
Ron.
a little bit differently
From
at
St.
Daytona,
Augustine.
but I think Nick Sanchez can get it done.
All right,
Go
time
Larson,
now
Rat
for
Pink
our race
says.
picks who we believe
Yes,
can get it
sir.
done in the season opener. I'm going first this time, and I'm going with a driver that we heard from, Christian Eckes, who had such a solid season last year. I think he starts out the year with a win. What do you say to that?
Well, you picked him, so you better hope that's right.
yeah, obviously. What do you?
I
what are you
say
thinking?
I'm picking somebody different. I'm
Okay,
going to go with I'm going with my buddy Corey Heim. We've been working on this for the
Corey
last couple
Heim.
months, and I'm hoping he can get it done, Todd.
Solid.
Well,
What do you
know that I believe experience is king on speedways. So I'm going with the oldest guy in the field, Johnny Sauter, is going to get his 4th Daytona trophy tonight.
He's not starting on the front row or
I
anything
love the
either.
Johnny Sauter pick.
I
3
picked him
solid
before
picks.
that.
We'll have to see who actually gets the first pick correct
You like
of
Jake
the year. It's always a
Garcia
big
or
bragging rights.
Lane
We're getting
Riggs?
closer to
Okay,
racing,
what's
so
up?
it's time
Jennifer,
now to go to
welcome back.
Daytona for pre-race ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you please rise as you are able and remove your hats as the Keystone Heights High
USA
School
in the
Army
chat,
Junior
guys.
ROTC Color Guard
USA in the chat.
presents our nation's colors. Here to offer tonight's invocation, please welcome worship leader from Riverbend Academy, Howard Evans.
Let's pray. Father in heaven, we come to you tonight, and first want to thank you for allowing us to see another day by your grace. We pray for comfort and peace for those who are affected this week by violence, specifically in Kansas City. This is another reminder of how we need to turn our hearts to you and find our ultimate hope in you. Tonight, Father, we ask for safety for these drivers as they compete tonight. Give them an alertness and a calmness to them that would allow for a great night of racing. Allow us as fans to enjoy seeing the gifts you've given them on display. Lastly, we pray for our soldiers here and abroad, our first responders, and others who lay down their lives daily so that we can enjoy nights like this. We ask all of this in the precious name of our Lord and our Savior, Jesus Christ. Amen.
Here to perform our national anthem, please welcome the Melbourne High School Chorus.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
It's Daytona. It's night racing. It's the season opener for the Truck Series. It doesn't get much better than this, does it,
I
guys?
love Daytona under the lights. It's the best.
Absolutely. And someone is going to get the big trophy at the end, of course. So we're closer and closer to racing. So now we got to join the voices in the booth calling all the action. And we now say hello to Adam Alexander.
All right, getting ready here for the truck race. Hope you have a good time tonight. This is a driver fan-friendly chat, and we'll just cheer on your drivers tonight. What's going on, Ryan? What's going on, Frank? What's going on, Hayden? Welcome back in, guys. I do remember you, man. Yes, sir. Welcome in, guys. So just make sure you hit that like button. We're trying to get to 100 likes before the cars roll. 100 likes before the cars roll. Let's see if we can get there. If everybody would hit that like button, 100 likes before the cars roll. Gentlemen, start your engines coming up here momentarily. And I'm ready. Let me see who you're picking tonight. Let me see. I'm going with the 7. I'm going 7 with Corey LaJoie. That's my pick tonight. Let me see your chats. Who's the fan of LaJoie tonight on the track? Daytona the Lights is the best. Thank you for that like over on Facebook. Do appreciate you guys. As we are streaming on Facebook, we are streaming on Twitch, we are streaming on Twitter and YouTube. So here we go, back at it.
Daytona for 36 drivers in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series tonight. For one of them, that dream could become a reality. So good to have you with us on this Friday night. Welcome into the broadcast booth, everybody, with Michael Waltrip, Phil Parsons.
Corey, I'm taking Corey as well. Oh, LaJoie, I got you.
With the 2024
almost there,
season.
100
Michael,
likes, almost there, guys.
How do you measure the magnitude of this night for all these drivers?
Adam, it's just so hard to put into words. We interviewed Lane Riggs yesterday, his first trip here, and he almost came to tears just talking about this opportunity.
First trip.
I grew up in Kentucky, and the first time I came through that tunnel, I looked over to the left and saw those banks, and I marveled at them.
Dropping
what would
those
that
7.
be
Ty
like
Dillon.
Steve's
going Ty
Never
Dillon.
dreaming of winning here, just dreaming of
Stevie,
coming
I'm
here.
sorry, Stevie.
And then the win became a reality, and this place is just that special. I'll always be known as a Daytona winner, and that's what these guys tonight are racing
Taking one on the pole.
They will be known as a Daytona winner if they can just
Sanchez,
get to victory
Andrew,
lane.
all right.
Man, Phil, what a challenge it's going to be.
The old man
this
energy.
is going to be a wild truck
You're
race.
gonna go
Stay tuned. You won't believe what
with
you're going to
Sauter?
see.
You talk about all the emotions, the
So
highs
JJ,
and lows, and everything that comes with winning
John S.,
here.
welcome
so
back.
with that, what does experience mean tonight, Phil?
Well, as you mentioned, we've had 24 previous runnings of this race. Only twice has a driver won here in his first trip. Michael, you won one of those 22 truck races.
Andrew's
but you
going
had
number
already won
2.
2 Daytona 500s. A lot of guys that have won here have had the experience. And one of the guys I want to look at is the guy that's won the most here in the Truck Series, and that's that 45 truck of Johnny Sauter. He's not a regular anymore, but he gets it done. He's one of the best we've ever had. Johnny's starting second. And oh, by the way, how many times do you think he started second when he won?
Tanner Gray, correct going?
Twice, exactly. So he's looking to make that a three-peat of his 4 wins. And another guy, he's going to be right next to that 45 of Johnny Sauter, and that's Corey LaJoie. Michael talked about during race day, that's his pick. He's so good at this racetrack. He led the most laps here in the race last year. I think Corey LaJoie could get it done. I'm going with
says Lane
experience tonight over
what
the
a
youth.
name.
So many great storylines in this field this evening. So to tell some more of those, let's head trackside.
Just because of the name.
And hear from our pit reporters, Regan Smith and Amanda Busick. We start things off with Amanda. Hey, Amanda.
Hey, Adam, and coming off of what Phil was saying, one of the drivers that's going to be leaning into experience tonight is that of your now 2-time champion, Ben Rhodes. Issues in qualifying. We'll see him starting from the rear of this field tonight, but Ben said the old him would have been upset that his teammate was in the #1 spot in Ty Majeski, but the new him went back to the hauler, made a steak, made a potato, and said he had so much confidence in his team that they will be a player at the end of this race. If there was an issue, he's happy it happened here in Daytona. Regan?
Well, Amanda, Ben Rhodes carries momentum into the season as the champion. The other guy carrying a lot of momentum is the one who won the season finale at Phoenix, Christian Eckes. And 4 wins last year. Things were very strong for him in his first year with McNally Hilgeman Racing. He's looking to better that this season. He knows this team. He knows his group of guys. They are very confident in what they're going to do. And even though they've added some teams, he is now the leader at this company. Look for big things out of him tonight and all season long. He starts 25th. A little bit of work to do here at the start of the race.
We will be entertained.
That link right there will take you to the memberships,
field.
guys. If
And
you don't
he's
have able
trying
to hit the
join
super
this
chat
list
button
of elite winners at Daytona in the Truck Series.
Go right there. That's the link for the
Made a
membership.
statement early in his career that he was going to be hard to guard when it comes to NASCAR. Bobby Hamilton, another
This is
great
officially.
racer that went
You're
to
right.
victory lane here in
You're
Daytona.
right.
How about our
Ryan?
buddy Ty Bodine back-to-back here at Daytona for
What's
2
up,
wins.
Baxter? Welcome back,
And you
bro.
want big stars? I say Michael Waltrip. 2 Daytona 500s. You also got that truck win, Michael.
Yeah, there's little Macy in victory lane with me. A special feeling. I don't care if it's a truck or a car or what you race at Daytona. Nothing better as Kyle Busch got it done too.
I'm not
Kyle's
sure. It all
win
depends on how
coming
tired I
here
am.
10 years ago.
That's going to start pretty
Who
late.
delivers on this Friday night? It's just about time to find out. Let's go trackside now and fire the engines at Daytona.
Daytona International Speedway. This is the moment you've all been waiting for. Are you ready to get the Fresh from Florida 250 started?
The Wild Bill over there
Here
on
to give the
Facebook.
command to fire engines is Fresh from Florida's executive chef and culinary ambassador, Justin Timoneri. Take it away, Justin.
Drivers, start your engines!
Let's go. I was expecting that long engines part. Fired up. The season has begun, y'all. What's up, Kenneth Clark? Hope you had a good birthday yesterday,
They
man.
call it the world center of racing for a reason. There's a certain magic that goes in the air when
I know.
we see the green flag, and we'll have that next on FS1.
All right, welcome in, everybody. Appreciate it. Hit that like button. There's over 100 likes before the cars run. Man, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much, guys. Getting that done. Brian says he's going Ben Rhodes, baby, from Kentucky. That's where I live. Awesome. Let's do that, Ryan. He kicked it off. All right, y'all. Let me see where you're from tonight and who your favorite driver is in the trucks race. It could, and if not, you don't have a favorite driver in the truck race. Let me see who your favorite NASCAR Cup Series driver is. It don't matter, but let me see where you guys are coming from. I love to see how far everybody is watching us tonight on YouTube or Facebook and all that too. So thank you so much, guys. Let's hope for a safe race. That's right, Bringer. Colorado, Jennifer says. Welcome in. Justin Underwood says, let's go. Kentucky, Jacob coming from Kentucky. Awesome. What's up, Philip? Back from last night. Go number 7. There you go. Indiana. Craig says he's from Indiana. Welcome in, everybody. Eric Church says Massachusetts. Ty Gibbs. Toyota or a Toyota otherwise. Ben Rhodes. Kenneth Clark. Or Kenneth Clark says Ben Rhodes. Awesome. Arizona. Joseph. Arizona. Corey LaJoy. Awesome. Alan says South Dakota. Jennifer James says, I'm a little new to NASCAR. Hey, that's okay. Ernest Perry says, Matt Crafton got it tonight. Yeah, good chance right there, Ernest. Good pick. Ryan says, I'm a Louisville fan, but they're having a sad year again. Yeah. Do you know the race? Show the race or not allowed? Yeah, I can't show the race. We will show. We'll try the cams again tonight if they have the cams available for the truck. I'm not too sure, but I can't show the full broadcast. I can't do that. I'm from outside Atlanta, hot Atlanta. My favorite Cup Series driver is Chase Elliott from Dawsonville, Georgia. Awesome, Marcus. Marcus, our favorite pizza place in hot Atlanta is Fellini's. I'm sure you know about it. Upstate New York, Rosebud, welcome back. Are you streaming the Xfinity and Cup Series race this weekend? Tyler, I'm going to try to do the Xfinity race if it's available. And definitely the 500, no matter what day it runs, we will be running the 500 right here on the channel. No matter what, I promise you that. California, Matt Crafton. There you go. David Parker says, Kentucky, what's up? Sela, what's up, David Parker? What's going on? Jason says, Oklahoma. Adam says, Wisconsin here. Philip says, I watched for NASCAR for 31 years in Minnesota. Awesome. Kelly, Florida, Chase Elliott, all the way. All right, Kelly. Justin Cole says, Nebraska, Stuart Friesen. Jesse Tucker, Ontario, awesome. Canada, Little Rock, Johnny Sauter. Jimmy's going with Johnny Sauter. William Frederick says Oklahoma also. And we're back to the audio. Here we go. Thanks, guys, for all the heads up. I try to read them all. I know what it's like to have a host talk about you. So here we go.
Of 2024. Keep your eye on Corey Heim. Won the regular season championship a year ago, but he comes from 26 tonight. Got to take care of things as he moves through the field. Nick Sanchez started on the pole a season ago. A little more ground to cover here this evening, but the second-year driver out of Florida, no doubt going to be a player.
Oh, no.
He goes from the 6th position. And then there's Matt Mills, one of the great stories from qualifying this afternoon. Outside second row.
42.
He was impressive the first time that he's been full-time
Matt Mills
in the Craftsman Truck Series.
What's up, Bright Wolf?
Let's get to our Craftsman
Chase
track
Purdy
description.
or
2.5
Caruth. Awesome dark shadows.
The turns banked at 31 degrees, travel with 18. It gets a little dicey.
Drove the M&M's car. Kyle Busch
and the
wins
back
his
straightaway.
first 500 this
These
weekend.
trucks
We'll
are
see.
really uneasy when they're not loaded up in the banks. So watch for some
Should have won
action
last
there.
year, right?
What a special place this is.
Chase
Phil.
Elliott's a
let's take a
beast.
look at our race
Coming
analysis.
from
You can see
Bama.
this race is
Roll
100
Tide,
laps,
Cotton
250
says.
miles. Stage 1, 20 laps. Stage 2, 20 laps. Stage 3, 60 laps. And that means we will have a pit stop during that final stage. You see the pit window 30 to 35 laps. Caution flags will extend that a little bit. And the winner of the last 2 of these was Zane Smith.
Yeah, you have to keep me up to date on what happens on WWE tonight. SmackDown should be crazy in about 30 minutes.
Well, one guy's playbook that's wide open right now is Rich Lucius, the champion crew chief. He's starting in the back, so he can play strategy any which way he likes.
Now we get our Craftsman starting lineup. You saw the front row there. Ty Majeski, 6
I think he's in the race, Fubar.
There's Matt Mills. Phil talked about the opportunity he has and how excited he is. Nick Sanchez.
Wouldn't that be crazy, Kelly?
Row from the outside of row 3.
Back in row
You gonna
number
watch
4. How
SmackDown
about
tonight?
Daniel
Yeah.
Dye, our
I might have to tape
extra
it.
cameraman usually, and Tanner Gray, who finished second here last
Tennessee,
year.
Jennifer.
Bailey Curry,
Tennessee.
a crew guy turned race car driver. A lot of talent for him. And Thad Moffitt, Richard Petty's grandson.
Why don't we see if we can talk to our defending champion here in the Craftsman Truck Series?
Ask him what
Crafton. Let me see those 88s in the chat, y'all. 88s in the chat for Crafton.
Phil Parsons up in the Fox booth, along with Michael Waltrip and Adam Alexander. You got a copy?
What's up?
Hey, guys. Got you loud and clear.
Raymond, what's going on?
Well, buddy, you didn't qualify all that great, and then you had to do some work to your truck and move into the back. But when you won here, you started in the 20s. Are you worried about anything?
Awesome,
How are you
Brian.
going to get back to the front?
Yeah, not worried about it at all. I mean, if you're going to have a problem with qualifying, this is the place to do it. So I'm not too worried. We're going to get back up to our initial starting spot here. And
No Larson, Jamie says, our newest member.
It's just a matter of getting together and making that happen.
Has Rich shared with you his strategy yet? What he's going to tell you to do?
Yes. 3s for the 3rd lap. Yes. I don't have the 3 though. Like Rick asked me to do.
I think we should be in. That's going to change things for him. So I just got to do a good job, get up front. He's going to have to
The 88 on the Ford, yeah.
Well, Phoenix was awesome. Congratulations, 2-time chance. Go get you a Daytona win tonight.
Yeah, thank you guys so much.
We said strategy is important. Evidently, for some, it's a bit of a moving target tonight, huh? Let's take one more trip down the pit lane, start things off with Amanda.
One of the guys that's going to be looking to limit those moving targets is the guy in that 38 front row motorsports truck driven by Lane Riggs from Bahama, North Carolina, who is making his debut tonight. You know, it's
That
big
is just
shoes
fine.
that he's going to
Y'all
have to
watching
fill,
is
and
the best.
guy that drove
Totally
that
get
truck
it. Don't worry about it
in
at all.
Zane Smith, but I asked Lane as he was climbing into his truck one word to describe this moment. Smiled really big, looked around, looked into the stands, and said, "I have to," in awe. Regan?
Well, man, it was a wild offseason for Grant Enfinger in the number 9 truck. At the end of last season, of course, GMS Racing shuts down. Grant lands at CR7 Motorsports, owned by Cody Rowa, who is also in the field tonight. Grant told me he is super excited about this opportunity and about being a part of this team. He said it's different than anything he's ever done before because he had to help build this team. He has helped do all the things during
Ty
the
Dillon,
offseason,
you
whether
mean?
it's moving shop or being involved with
Ty
it.
Dillon's
And,
in the
by
show,
way, they
the
were
show
able
here
to bring
tonight,
in
not
a
Austin.
championship crew chief in Jeff Stankiewicz. Keep an
He
eye
can win.
on this team
He's got
this season.
experience.
Grant Enfinger is going to turn some heads.
10 career wins for Grant Enfinger. Coming
just tied.
at 10 different racetracks, one of them right here at Daytona. As we talk about past winners that happened 2020, and now our other onboard camera for the night, Michael.
Yeah, and our other in-race reporter, Daniel Dye, always finds the
Let me know when the cameras are up on NASCAR.com.
Race to stop suicide
because they're not up
camera.
right now.
We'll get some great shots here as they roll down pit road, checking that pit road speed. That's what they're
tried.
doing now. He's got his eye on the tachometer.
They might not
just to
have any
see where he's
cameras.
at.
And a great start for Daniel in 7th, too.
Tyler Ankrum in the 18. Let's listen to team radio.
Have a good race. Feel it. Obviously, other than me not wrecking this thing, keeping it in the front.
Thank you, Rick. Gifted 5 memberships. Awesome, Rick. I appreciate you, sir. Rick. Awesome, man.
Be following your lead all night long.
Thank you, Rick.
Ankrum, great here a season ago. Finished top 10.
Awesome. Rob's got a membership. Jamie's got a membership. Who else?
Talking about, and that's
Matt's got a new membership. D's got a membership.
One of the best up on top of the roof.
Welcome in, everybody.
What role do the spotters play tonight?
It's critical. It's crucial. There's going to be so much conversation, way more conversation.
No
here,
odds. So the odds on Austin winning are all not good at all. No, they're not.
You want to know what's forming behind
Matthew's
you,
a member too. Also,
you're going to lean on those spotters for all kinds of information.
And
I don't know if the trucks do it. I don't know. If they do, they do. If not,
and you need to know.
We'll play with it again some other time.
Spotters are, because you may have to go have
Thank
a
you so
conversation
much,
with them about
Rick.
working
Appreciate
together.
that, buddy.
And there they are. And this is how much trust, Adam, those drivers have to have in those spotters. Turn 3 is about a half a mile away. They're up there giving them advice and direction.
Let's go.
Needing to clear by inches, and they're that far away. But the experience and the knowledge they have on that roof is why they're able to make those calls.
Here you go, Bright Wolf.
Aerial coverage.
Click on this link right
provided by
here.
Goodyear, powering the race from green flag to the checkered flag, and every mile in between. Goodyear, more driven.
Goodyear blimp over Daytona. If you can't get fired up about
Awesome.
NASCAR when you see that site,
Click that link. That's the membership link if you guys want to join. If not, totally understand. No worries.
Everything's right with the world when that happens.
Just a little something extra have fun with. That's all. So, hey, the pace car is lights off. It's
Great
time
crowd
for the NASCAR
tonight's
2024
season opener
Craftsman
in the
Truck Series to start right now.
Shining brightly on Daytona International Speedway.
Says, hold those tight, pull those belts tight one last time. It's time to go green flag at the Daytona International Speedway. It's the trucks. It's you. It's me. We're right here together.
Pull down the pit
Let's
lane.
go.
And the field will be in the hands of our pole sitter, Ty Majeski.
Here we go, green flag. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys.
Let's get 2024 underway at
Let's
Daytona.
go. What's up, Mosh? How many times are they going to show Taylor Swift? Exactly.
But that got him a push from behind. Matt Mills hit him in the back and shot him right up beside our pole sitter, Ty Majeski.
That bright yellow truck there, about
See if I can
6th
show
in line on the inside.
just something
Thought
in the
about
end of the
jumping
turns here.
inside the 41 of Bailey Curry. Thought better of it.
The green screen doesn't really allow
They
it.
cannot lock bumpers. Remember that, guys. And NASCAR's told them they're going to keep their eyes on
And then
that.
turn
You can
2 and
bump,
3.
but you can't lock.
Turn
And
2,
this is some
sorry.
tight racing
Back to the
already. Get ready
backstretch.
to watch this all night long. My heart rate will go sky high because it looks like
Oh, I
it's
wish I
ready at any
could.
moment the way they bounce
I
around.
got 7. LaJoy.
2 by 2 by 2, 10 rows, maybe 12 rows deep.
I'm not a
on the
LaJoy
opening
fan, I
line.
guess.
Begin to pay attention
Who you got,
to
Mosh?
if you're at home. Watch how
Before they
these
hit the
trucks
green
bob
flag, the
around,
first
especially
lap
off the
here.
turns.
You got to say
That's
something.
What causes them to get in trouble. They get loose.
Leader.
They overcorrect,
Sauter.
but it's just a difficult balancing act of how to hang on to a truck.
It's going to be the big one in
these
stage
trucks
2 and
will go
3.
about 10 miles an hour faster than what they went in qualifying.
We got 3 wide in the back.
Go Rhodes.
Tom Majeski has assumed the lead, taking it away.
All right,
Corey
going
LaJoy
Grant.
behind
Okay.
him. There's Ankrum with a big push. Look at that, 3 wide.
Red Holmes, that green number
One
32.
thing we all agree, they're going to wreck some
with a little
trucks
help
tonight.
from Lane Riggs in the yellow 38.
Corey Heim was back there. Christian Eckes, drivers we anticipate will be at the front before the night is over.
And that yellow line, remember, you
Side by
cannot
side,
go
y'all.
below that
2,
yellow
4,
line to
6,
advance
8,
your
10,
position.
12,
You
14,
saw
all the way
Majeski up
back,
off
then
the
3
bottom there,
wide,
exiting the corner. That means the truck was a
17th
bit
spot.
out of control on him, but you cannot go below that yellow line.
I
So
don't
he will
know.
Try to stay
That's
pinned
going to be kind of late.
directly to it, so that no
Early.
one
I
can
don't
get
know.
on the
We'll
inside
see.
of him.
A lot of the drivers told me that this racetrack has got some more
What's
points
up?
than it
Freaking
used to have.
wise
Through the
guy.
trial
Dude,
over
what's up, bro?
And Rayleigh over just going in turn number 3.
I don't like what I'm seeing from Majeski
Yeah.
early. He can't keep it pinned. I'd want to be right down on the bottom, but he's coming off the corner.
Maybe
about a
something he
half
pulls it
truck
off.
length up. This is tight racing.
Teammates working together in that outside lane. Sauter getting some drafting help from Matt Mills.
Gavin,
in the
what's going
42.
on? I didn't do that.
Right
I'll make sure it's working
Nick
for the
Sanchez.
500 for sure.
Moffett back there.
I gotta do that. Didn't have time today. So Sauter's out front here. Lap 3, let's do it. Lap 3. Let's do it right
Look at all
here.
the damage to the
Lap
42
3.
of
Let
Matt
me see
Mills
those threes in the
front of that
chat.
truck.
We're honoring Dale Sr. right here. Threes in the chat,
You
y'all.
can see it on the outside.
As we complete lap 3. We forgot to do it again.
Like that, Phil,
Let me see those threes.
He'll be able
Three.
to draft okay
Three.
still,
Bring it.
but if it's
Threes.
hurt, which it is,
Three.
you can see the gap there.
Three.
That could blow off.
Let's see it.
Wrinkled up big time. Sauter, his teammate, drops down in front of Ty Majeski. Now he controls that inside lane.
And that's why Mills is falling back. He doesn't have the aerodynamic sleekness that he had at the start, and he will continue to drop.
I think the two middle hood pins are not fastened right now.
I don't think that hood will last long.
Awesome.
We'll see.
And he's trapped in that outside lane.
Dale Sr.
Sanchez
Thank
tried
you.
to dive in that hole, but there just wasn't quite enough time. They need to go
Sauter,
to the outside. There
Majeski,
goes Sanchez.
LaJoy.
And it's hard to explain how much pressure is on the nose of that Chevrolet
Oh, went
truck.
right
And you
around
can
the
see he's dropping
42.
like a bag of rocks. Those guys split him, and he's in trouble. They can repair that. He could come back, but right now he just needs to fall to the back and hope to hang on.
Matt Mills has an issue right now. He's heading back to the back.
At lap 20 and lap 40, we will get cautions and should be able to put himself in position to come down, make repairs, stay in the game.
He's fallen back 20th or so, but he's in line now, and he's on the bottom. That hood will have a lot of turbulence at it right now because of the wind coming off the other trucks. Watch for it to fail, those hood pins to fail, and that thing blow up. This is so intense. This early in the race, these guys in front are thanking their teams for giving them fast enough trucks to
single
sort it out
file.
and get in single file.
1, 2,
anxious
3,
to see
4,
what that
5,
outside
6, 7,
lane
8,
can do
9
now. They've
cars,
gathered
single
themselves
file,
up.
then
Sanchez
2 by 2
towing
all the
them
way
around
back.
in a 2. Behind him, the 15 of Tanner Gray, and
Thank
right
you,
behind
Robert
him,
Webb.
Matt Crafton,
Appreciate
the
that.
three-time series champion in that bright yellow.
Oh! And there goes Crafton.
Gray around, the same for Sanchez.
Oh.
Friesen in it.
Ty Dillon in the 25.
Tilling into the outside wall.
Oh,
Hard
big
contact
hits
with that
on the
Moffitt.
25 and the 46. The 43, I can't see.
6 laps in.
46.
And we have our first caution of the night.
Caution
You see Matt
on the
Mills right
track.
there. He barely avoided that. He had dropped to the back, and he barely avoided that.
Lots of damage to Moffitt's truck.
How big is
There
this
it
though
is.
for Matt Mills? You stay out of the
Would
mess.
you
and
say that's
can
the
come
big
down,
one?
maybe make some repairs, and all these other drivers now having trouble. And one of them we saw there in the shot, the 9 of Grant Enfinger.
It looked like early on, you talked, Phil, Crafton was wanting to go to the outside.
Who
It looked
voted
like
stage
he thought
one?
about going to the outside and then turned down, and I think maybe
22% of y'all.
could have possibly caused some contact there.
Of course he was, Rose.
Lawless Allen.
33.
Right front flat.
Thad Moffitt done for the night.
Oh, Moffitt.
That's so, we talk about Daytona and how special it is and how much you look forward to it, how anxious you are, and then just 6 laps in, have it all come to an end. We know how much Ty Dillon was looking forward to this race and this year to go out and win a championship in a truck.
Dillon's
His
done.
night's over.
25.
There's a 27 truck of Keith
Lap
McGee
5.
with a lot
It's
of
going to be a long
damage.
night.
Jake Garcia.
Arcade race
First
might not
real
start till
opportunity
midnight.
to compete in the draft. He's got heavy damage. Now Ty Dillon is giving it up. He's climbing from his truck.
What do you think, Phil? 10 trucks or so involved in this?
Certainly 10 involved. Some of them will be able to continue, but we're going to lose a few, just like this 25
Can't
Brackley
watch it,
truck
Mike.
of
No.
Ty Dillon.
Yeah, I think Matt Crafton can continue. He's sort of at the beginning of it. Not saying it was his fault, but he was at the beginning of what happened.
All right, Ryan. Yeah, can't watch it, Simon. You can watch it on Fox Sports. On the Fox Sports
Talking
app.
about the 19 of Christian Eckes, kind of bumping him from behind and getting his truck out of shape.
See if,
I just want to tell you, this pushing, this bumping game is very, very difficult to manage.
Yeah.
This is what Matt Crafton was talking about, as you see Eckes in the blue Napa truck right behind Crafton. Just turned him a little bit sideways.
There's no cameras in
Lane
the trucks.
Riggs, look at that job he's doing.
Yeah, then he got into
Aaron
the 15.
Rodgers.
Crafton got into the 15
early,
of Tanner
this
Gray.
early, man. I know. Live 04 was
There's
up.
Ty Dillon getting into the outside wall of the red and white. Red and white and blue truck. Excuse me.
I heard him say Matt Crafton was in it. But he's showing 12.
Crafton was about a half truck length up high on the back.
See if you can see the wreck here. If they show it again.
Tough break for Stuart Friesen there, the 52 Halmar truck.
Ah, yeah, that green screen gets you.
Look at that dirt.
And that's with some of the grass gone on the backstretch.
Right,
he hit Lane Riggs hard. Watch Lane Riggs, that yellow truck, avoid the 15 of Tanner Gray.
Just slipped right through there, didn't he? Great job.
Oh, look at that. Just a nightmare.
Looks like that
got loose. That was it. Weather for the 500. Gonna be iffy on demand.
See all the dirt that Grant Enfinger kicked up in the infield? Hopefully he can get that truck repaired.
186. No, the Cup was at 190, weren't they? 190. Cups were at 190.
Rhodes going to the back of the pack.
Yeah, 195.
He was making some ground. Let's ride with him and see what it looked like from his viewpoint.
Chastain caused it. Yep, probably. Or Recky Spinhouse.
Wow.
And we saw him right behind Jake Garcia, and we saw all the damage on his truck.
12
always
trucks
that
involved.
Friesen always seems to end up straight caught up in a wreck.
At Daytona, right?
Or some pit road technical issue.
I think that was a combination of both, because Ben Rhodes kept his truck pointed in the right direction, used a little bit of gas, used a little bit of brake, and then eventually saw the clear.
We made it 6 laps.
6 laps.
And we get a caution. 12 trucks involved. More from Daytona after you watch this.
There might not be any left at the end of this race. There might be like 5 cars running. But you know what they do here at Daytona. They wreck some trucks at Daytona. But welcome in, everybody. Is Matt Crafton okay? They haven't heard anything, but I'm sure he'll be all right. Let's see where they got... so you got McGee, Garcia, Tanner Gray, Ty Dillon, and Moffitt for sure done for the night. They might try to come back, but Matt Mills there and running in the back. Caruth back there. Let's see. Crafton showing 11th. So I guess he made it through. Crafton showing 11th place. So we're under caution here, and we'll see what happens. But that's what we do at Daytona, right? That's what we do at Daytona. We wreck the big ones. So, all right, so thumbs up, thumbs down. Do we leave the poll up? Or I should have said the first crash. When will the big one happen? I don't think it's a big one. It involved like 4 cars or maybe 5. I don't think it's the big one. I think we need to leave the poll up. I think we're going to leave the poll up because I don't think it was that big one. It was a crash, but I don't think it was the big one, you know? But Johnny Sauter running out front in that 45. Majeski in 98 in second. Corey LaJoie, my pick, in third. Ingram in fourth of that 18 Chevrolet. And then Daniel Dye in that 43. I thought 43 was involved, but maybe not. Appreciate y'all hanging out. Thanks for all the new members tonight. That means we got some more emojis for the races this weekend. So Sunday we'll have a lot more. Next race we'll have a lot more emojis too. So thank you guys so much for all the love tonight. Thanks for the subscribes too, guys. We're getting there. We're almost at 8,800. Brian F. Thank you, Brian F., for that subscribe too as well. Thank you so much. I think it was 9 cars, but it could be bigger. Yeah, true. Thank you, little 04. Oh yeah, Toyotas. I didn't get to see the list, but hey, who was on the top of the list? Sunday weather looks terrible for Daytona. Yeah, more in the evening looks better, but I think, like Mosh was me and him were talking today that we should just do it on Monday. Schedule it. Oh, of course, Denny was. $12 cars? Well, that's pretty big. We'll leave the poll up. We'll leave the poll up unless someone that picked stage 1 wins. Wants to win. Oh, no problem, Jason. Glad you're getting to listen in. Where you heading, Jason? Which way? What's your route? Mosh says move Saturday and Sunday to Monday. Don't waste everyone's time. Exactly. Brian F says LaJoy for the win tonight. All right. Sorry about that. I had the mute on. I forgot about that. Next time. Sorry about that, y'all. Let's see. LaJoy. Gavin says you can make LaJoy redeem if he wins. Yeah. Ross for the 500. Brian says Ty Dillon, I think, wins today. Not anymore, Simon. Ty Dillon was involved in the crash. He's 5 laps down. So Ty Dillon is out. And a few others involved. So Jake says the 2, the 9, the 13, the 15, the 25, the 27, the 33, the 38, the 46. Thank you, Arthur, for subscribing. Appreciate that, Arthur. Thank you so much, guys, for all the love tonight. Pedro, thank you so much for that subscribe. Appreciate you guys. Just outside of Nashville. Awesome. Good deal. All right, so let's go back here. We'll bring back the live audio here in just a second when they come back from a commercial. Thanks so much all for the love tonight. Over 100 likes. See if we can get to 200 likes tonight if you haven't hit the like button for us. And appreciate all the love, guys. As we're under caution after a big wreck. But Old Man Burger. Appreciate that. Old Man Burger. And no cameras still, so I guess we're not doing that tonight. I guess it's just for the cup guys, huh? If I refresh it, soon happens. Well, now they the cameras are in. All right, cool. Let's see. Nope, they were in. Now they're not. Just keep on looking for the cameras. Let us know. I don't see them. I'm not sure. Simon, I'm not sure about that. Emily, what's going on? Coming from PA, what's up? Dave L, thanks for that subscribe. Appreciate you. We're going to get to 8,800, y'all. We're going to get to 8,800. I hear back to it.
I think fireworks. And we've had some early on track. 12 trucks involved, bringing out a caution. That happened at lap 6. Can't steal this man's spirit. He's ready to go.
Eastbound and down.
You said what it feels like to come here, Michael. I think he was acting out your feelings there.
That was a great video of it.
Stefan Parsons is Benny Parsons' son, I believe. Awesome, Jake. You're full of facts
Danny
tonight,
Dye,
man.
nice job on the start
Appreciate
of
you
this
being here,
race.
dude.
Interesting.
Let's go down to
so
Amanda.
9 to go in
Dillon
stage
is clear
1.
From the care center, said it was complete chaos out there, but he was working to get that truck up to the front as fast as possible. Walk us through.
What's
and I know
up,
you
Mike?
haven't seen a replay
What's up,
yet,
dude?
but your experience.
You ready for the 500?
That was the wildest couple laps I've ran. Everybody just kind of all over the place, not really having a plan. And our plan was to try to get our Iraqli Roofing 50th anniversary Silverado to the front. And it was just so crazy. I don't really know who started it there.
Maybe he will,
I saw
Simon.
the 88 start turning, so I checked up and thought I was going to be good enough. When I hit the grass right here, it just spun the rear tires.
Ready
and
for your boy,
thought I
Busch to win?
it coming across, and where we just had mild damage. And then, it's hard to dodge it all. But it's just crazy. You know, I think these races are so short, you got to really get after it pretty quick. I was trying to get us up front, so it's unfortunate we got taken out. But
all right, green flag, here we go.
Good that Johnny's out of the Advent Healthcare Center. Restart, Johnny Sauter, outside lane. And we got 8 laps to go now on the stage.
Yeah, that was interesting. Johnny went high, and then the first
Really?
trucks on the bottom.
$100,000 so he could start. Wow, what the
there.
money to buy that. Going down the backstretch here, Majeski's got about a half a car length.
Difficult. You're 4 or 5 trucks backfield. You don't know they're stocking up.
That outside
Next
ride,
thing you know,
making a run.
Big move.
And these trucks push such a big hole in the air. Their closing rate is amazing.
By the way, that was Ty Dillon that came from the Care Center. Johnny Sauter leading this race.
I was about to say, that's not Ty Dillon.
The 04 truck that pulled to the outside to make it 3 wide. Nobody went with him.
I don't know if he bailed or not, but that's exactly what happened. I mean, he didn't make if that was a calculated move to try to go forward, it wasn't a good one. Bailey Curry right on the back of his teammate.
You think the final lap,
Johnny
Tyler?
Sauter. Maybe Johnny said, I'll go high, and maybe those guys will go low, and I'll get Bailey behind me. We saw the bottom prevail earlier, but look at Majeski off the bottom again. Watch that 98 truck. I think he might have his hands full.
Hey, those Nice trucks, though, have worked well together. We saw Matt Mills giving the shove early. Here it's Bailey Curry helping out Johnny Sauter.
Well, he turned him sideways a little bit, it looked like.
Maybe too aggressive,
A little bit too aggressive, a little bit too much of a push. That's the thing you have to guard against. Sometimes these front bumpers don't line up exactly with the rear bumpers, and we've seen a lot of pushes go really bad.
And when you can see things start to go bad is when they wander up off the bottom, exiting the corner, because then they got the wheel in it. Cut to the bottom. Next thing you know, the back end comes out. Look at what Daniel sees ahead of him.
Bumper tight ahead there.
He cannot see the leader. He cannot see the truck ahead.
That's FS1. What's up, Curtis? What's going on?
Look at the dancing around again for the 98.
They're all dancing around, it looks like.
I'm telling you, this makes me crazy.
Look how tight Johnny is on Ankram's door, side drafting.
If you want to know,
8,800, y'all.
Why the spotter?
Thank you so much, guys.
At Daytona, just
keep hitting that like button for us. Trying to get to 200 likes.
You do get kind of linked up with
audio should be good. Y'all not hear it?
Deal, but if you're there just for a sec, just release them getting into the corner.
Oh. I know those Cup drivers down there and Xfinity drivers are in
good.
their campers or hotels watching these guys dance around. And
Coach, what's up?
Man, this is a wild race.
5 to go.
It's the wildest ride in Daytona.
You sure it's just 5 to go in the first stage?
Look at that.
5 to go here.
Oh. Keep your
Thank
eye
you,
on
buddy.
98.
Thank you,
He's got
D.
his hands full.
Your waiting age?
Mike's.
Ooh.
Up the middle.
40, is that the 43?
Decided better of it.
Jeski and Sauter side by side here. And a caution.
Lawless
33
with a problem in the 33.
Yeah, Lawless had some damage from that first incident we had.
Back up. I'm rolling.
Looks like the right rear tire. Yeah. More than probably a tire rub after the damage he had.
So 33 was involved in the first wreck, and he causes another caution.
That'll probably do
Looks
it
like his
for
tire
the stage,
went down.
I would think.
Craft,
Lane Riggs, back to
38
pit road
Lane
for more
Riggs
repairs
in the pits
on that
as well.
right front fender. He's now 2 laps down, and all his chances of winning are gone.
Did he hit the wall?
There goes the right rear tire.
He just, oh yeah, he
on the 33
spun in the
truck,
turn, coming out of turn 3 or 2.
See if he can see some debris coming off that truck. Look, maybe the splitter apparatus off the front of that truck.
He went for a wild
Matt
ride.
Mills slips by on the bottom.
Yep, another. He just blew a tire.
Yeah, he had some pretty serious
one car by himself. He was already involved in the wreck.
Keith McGee.
And 27
he was involved
too.
in that first incident as well.
Came down to race from Alaska. Did Keith McGee.
No, he just spun out.
Anytime you have damage, you're going to have flat tires after that.
You see the splitter is completely gone off of Lawless Allen's truck.
I missed the Ospey Lake webcam. Thank you so much for the subscribe.
Coming to lap 17. If we do go back
Ray
racing,
Bros,
there's gonna
Tennessee,
be one
Daniel.
lap.
Yep.
And that'll be a wild one, I would think.
And we're hearing from NASCAR. They want to get this thing restarted before the end of the stages. Lane Riggs goes behind the wall, Amanda.
Yeah, Adam, you hate to
so
see
we have
it.
a
The
green-white
Bahama
checker
native is
here
going
for
back to the garage.
stage
His
one.
team was telling him that they apologize and
Kinda
that they're
like-
sorry. And Lane just said, dang, you can do everything right, and this is how it happens.
So Lane Riggs behind
I know
the
he's frustrated and
wall
disappointed,
now.
but we're going to see a lot more of Lane Riggs this year.
A lot of people using some strategy again, Phil. There's Daniel Dye coming to pit road. Getting his fuel now to giving up stage points. You got to make that decision. Like I said, it's a balancing act. He will obviously stay out. And Stephen Parsons. Stephen's not running all the races, so he can use a whole playbook. He doesn't care about stage points.
Cody in that same situation.
Yeah, Cody Robaugh looking under the right rear. I think maybe checking the shock and make sure they don't have an issue with the shock.
97 in here.
Wonder if he doesn't like the way it's driving or something, maybe.
You saw the rear tire changer kind of wobbling the
Now
tire to
there's
make sure it didn't have too
one
much
lap
play
down.
in it.
Tanner Gray, one lap
Like there was
down.
a hub
Friesen,
issue
one
or
lap
something
down.
like that. And this is a solid rear axle on these trucks.
If you need to know
much
where one
like
of your
the
drivers
Stady
is, just let me
cars.
know. I'll search for them.
The Cup cars have independent rear suspension. Tough break for Lane Riggs.
Simon on Fox Sports, if you can watch it on that, you can watch it on that.
Lane, we saw how you got out of the truck. I know this is an emotional moment for you. Before we kicked off, you said that you were in awe. How do you describe it now?
I just want to go race. I want to get out there on the track and race and learn. And man, that really, really stinks. You know, we had a stupid fast truck. It was coming to the front so fast and it's handling so good. And I guess they were pushing on the outside lane like it was the last lap already. I mean, I'm not a super speedway expert by any means, but I know that was a little too early. So really hate it for these guys. Thank you to Love Travel Stop for getting me here to the racetrack. I just want to rebound. I want to come back. This is not how this year's going to go.
Thank you, Lane.
Well, we saw yesterday how much it meant for him to be here, and this is how much it means, how disappointed he is for what happened there. Very aggressive racing, but that's, if you watch a replay from last year, the year before, the year before that, that's what you're going to get.
Every year.
Yes, sir.
Free to go here.
In the first stage, in the first 20 laps of the race.
Oh, lost
Gray
one.
Got the
It's
free
all right.
pass and is going to go around and line up at the back of the field. And as you
You're
see
going to have to
here,
congratulate me again when you hit
folks
8,800 again.
choosing, so we're going to go back green for one lap of racing.
29 trucks on the lead lap, which is hard
So
to believe
green,
when you consider
white,
we had 12
checkered.
trucks involved in that
Actually, it's gonna be
incident at lap
White,
6.
checkered.
Yeah, we lost 4 trucks.
Green,
4
white,
trucks
checkered.
are listed as out of the race.
9.99. Dear baby Jesus, please let Bubba wheels fall off this weekend. 9.99 super chat. Thank you, Coach. Appreciate that. 9.99 super chat. Thank you so much.
5 Eastern time on FS1.
And guys, if I was one of those drivers that decided to use some strategy, I would stay
4 o'clock. I
well
don't think
back
they're going to be racing
of this
tomorrow.
field on this restart.
Well, that's the direction they're going
Who
to
are you
get
looking
from their
for?
spotter and their crew chief.
Let's see.
We've
Can
played
you look
our
for
hand here,
Reddick?
and part of playing our hand
Big
means
Toyota
we're going to
guy.
lay back and not get in this mess
Reddick
if something was
is
to
not
break
racing
out
tonight.
on this one-lap sprint.
This is the Craftsman
See Ben
Truck
Rhodes,
Series.
We know where he started, and he's been to pit road, got gas, and he's all the way up to 12th
all good.
position. So he's probably thinking stage
Coach,
points.
the
wouldn't you guys tell him?
9.99.
Yeah, whole different scenario for somebody like that has a chance to get some stage points.
Thank you, Coach.
There's going to be a handful of drivers that started outside the top 20 that no doubt are going to get some stage points here. The give and take and strategy and accidents at a place like Daytona can really shake it up.
Who's going to get us to 8,800 again?
Talking about stage points.
Who's going to get us to 8,800 again? Hit that super chat. Hit that
16 with 7
subscribe
to go.
button,
They're going to
guys.
become extremely
Here we
important.
go. Lights are off.
Just if you're missing 1 point, it might be the difference between making the playoffs and not.
And Ty Majeski.
Here they go.
Green flag. Biggity, biggity, biggity. Let's go racing, boys.
The championship later this year, and winning this stage would put a playoff point in his bucket.
Here we
Final
go.
lap opening stage.
Sauter gets the push.
On the front row.
Both lanes are really organized.
2x2 all the way back.
To the second truck's in line.
Tyler Ankrum in that orange truck is really beating the back of that 98 truck, and we know how unstable it's been on exit of the corner.
Kelly,
pin it down
thank
pretty
you for
good
that
there.
subscribe.
Look at Johnny Sauter.
3 wide.
Woo.
Oh, they're
debris is flying. Sauter down on the inside lane.
Sauter takes the lead.
Bailey Curry. Majeski back to third. Ankrum through in fourth. That's 17. The orange and black truck is Taylor Gray.
Thank you, Kelly. Thank you,
and
Blue
Napa truck.
And it looks like Sauter's going to win stage one.
Majeski out of line, but it's going to be Johnny Sauter who takes it.
Sauter, Majeski, Curry,
Daytona, the most all time.
Ankrum.
Wow. Okay, breathe now, Phil. we get a break.
I lost a few breaths on the backstretch there.
Go Braves.
This is
Cassandra,
crazy.
what's up? We'll be doing Atlanta Braves baseball here pretty soon, y'all.
Complete. Sauter, Majeski, Curry, Ankrum, Taylor Gray, the top 5.
All right, so Johnny Sauter, Curry, Majeski, Ankrum, Gray, top 5 here. So appreciate y'all hanging out tonight. All the love tonight. Thank you so much. We're almost to 200 likes. See if we can get there. We're 175. We're looking for 200 likes tonight, and we are under caution here as the end of stage 1. Johnny Sauter wins it, and we'll see what happens. All right, so I've been trying to get the cams up, but I just don't think they're available tonight. I refreshed. So, Gavin, I don't know if you're having the same issue over there, but thank you, Amilicar. Thank you, Vasquez. Thank you so much for that subscribe. And there you go. We get to 8,800. Oh, we're way over 8,800 now. Thank you, guys. Woohoo! Oh, man, 9K. I can almost touch it. 9K's up there. I can see it. You're on the NASCAR app. Angels will suck. Curious to see what happens to the Dodgers. They'll get kicked out in the first round like always. You were the 134th like. Thank you, Gavin. So yeah, just let me know if the cameras work. I can't get them to work. Thank you for subscribing. 98RK. Appreciate that subscribe. And if you're on Facebook and you're on Twitch or Twitter, make sure you're following on Facebook, liking the page. And on Twitch, make sure you're retweeting the stream. Or no, following on Twitch. It's On The Go with CeeLo on our Twitch page. On Facebook, it's On The Go with CeeLo. On Twitch, it's all one word, On The Go with CeeLo. And then Facebook is On The Go with CeeLo. And then Twitch is CLord16. I mean, Twitter's CLord16. And then On The Go with CeeLo is Facebook, YouTube. So, who is your favorite racer? You're not going to like him, Noah. It's Denny Hamlin. But tonight, I am, my second favorite driver is Blaney. So, he took a hard hit, but I'm wearing a Blaney hat tonight. I figured I'd give the Denny look a break for a night. Your favorite driver is Matt Crafton. Awesome. But I'm going with Corey LaJoie still. I know he's kind of dropped down now. He's in 13th spot, but we got some time here before it's over. But let's see what happens. But thanks, guys, for making a good night tonight. It's been fun. See if we can get some more folks in here. Okay, no worries. No worries. We always give those a like. That helps the stream out all the time. Xfinity was Josh Berry, but I don't know if he's an Xfinity. No, I don't think he is. I think he's just full-time. Is he? I'm not sure about that, if he's full-time Xfinity or not. So, was Rhodes involved in the first caution? Yes, he was, but he is still on the track. No, Ben Rhodes was not. I don't think so.
Later in the race to take advantage of tonight's Daytona deal of the race.
The deal of the race. Here's the deal on the points from stage 1. Johnny Sauter collected 10. Bailey Curry with another nice job. We talked
Thank you,
yesterday
Daniel,
during
for the
practice.
subscribe.
I think this is a win waiting to happen.
All right, Coach.
How about Brett Holmes, 5 points? Jack Wood, 4 points.
What about Corey Heim? He's been to pit road and got a stage point. We talked about that being possible.
And will stay out here, we're quite sure.
There are 3 drivers that finished inside the top 10, got stage points, that started the evening outside the top 20. And as you mentioned, some of those drivers have already been
Thank
to
you for
pit
that.
road.
Like on Facebook, Ron. Appreciate that.
25th, watching all those trucks up ahead, bob and weave around. Like, how do you go through all that? I mean, you just.
Clint Boyer was my number
old, but
one,
it
was
makes
he?
me wanna lay back and see what
He's
happens.
doing pretty good in the booth with.
That's why
with
we don't
Boyer,
do this anymore, Phil.
Yeah, we had
Harvick.
one wreck, but we had a lot more wrecks that just didn't happen.
That's exactly right, and they're gonna. You can't race like this and not wreck.
Pit road will be open this time.
We're going to see a mixed bag of strategies here, too. Here, and maybe the front runner is going to pit.
Johnny Sauter's going to get a splash of fuel.
And maybe Majeski stays out.
Stays out and is going to try to run to the end of the second stage, or maybe try to catch another caution prior to the end of the second stage.
And these teammates coming down. Majeski stays out. So does Tyler Ankrum. Taylor Gray, Brett Holmes coming down as well.
What's up, Brandon? What's going on, dude?
You look at him pull into his pit box. He's going to take gas only here. He was talking about the splitter a little bit, but I think that they're going to assess that later on. Regan?
Here we go in the pits.
Johnny Sauter
45 pulls out already.
He said the handling on that truck is great. No changes for him. And the 41 of Bailey Curry just a little bit tight off of the corners. Fuel only for him as well.
Interesting. We've had 3 trucks stay out
Me
that
too,
have not
Brandon.
been the pit road yet, along with Majeski, Ankrum, and Eckes.
7 more likes to
Let's give Johnny
200
Sauter
likes,
a
y'all.
shout
Thank
out.
you so much.
See what he thinks about that truck. Hey, Johnny Sauter, Michael Waltrip, and the Fox team. Do you copy? Hello. Hello, Johnny Sauter. Hey, Johnny
Sauter's
Sauter,
like,
it's
nah, I
the
ain't
Fox
talking to
team.
you.
You copy? Huh. Well, let's go to break. That didn't work.
Maybe we'll ring him later.
I'll give him a call.
If he wins stage 2, huh? Stage 2 comes your way next.
All right, so commercial break, as we always do. Commercial break. Appreciate everybody being here, hanging out tonight on the go with CeeLo. Make sure you're giving a like and subscribing. We appreciate you. So, coming up this weekend, we'll be doing the Daytona 500. That stream should be up here by the end of the night or tomorrow. And we'll be watching the Xfinity race and what's going on. I'll have the Xfinity race up as well. If not, we'll bring it to you as soon as it comes. We're definitely doing the 500 no matter what. It's just not up on the channel yet, but we would love for you to help us out and get when it does come up. Make sure you go ahead and hit that like button. Keep on looking for it. It should be up here by tonight or tomorrow. So I'll definitely have the 500 scheduled for you guys. But we're going to be doing it no matter where it is, no matter what time it is. We'll be doing it. It'll be Monday. Yep, probably Monday. But we're going to be doing it no matter what. So, redeem beer. Oh, look at both of y'all doing it at the same time. Like you planned it that way. What's up, King CJ? What's up, man? Welcome in. So, Sauter came out first, unless Ty didn't pit. Hadn't reset yet. Let's see if it resets. Let's see. Thank you for that subscribe over there. Appreciate that. It's going to rain both Saturday and Sunday, Gavin says. They're saying that Sunday might be a chance at night to race something, but I don't think so. Time for a beer. Yes. Let's see what you guys are drinking out there. I'm just drinking some fruit punch here tonight, but what are you guys drinking out there? Let me see in the chat. Anybody drinking anything fun? Let me see. I know Mosh is doing some whiskey if he's watching still. Let me see. Anybody drinking a favorite beer? Was when it starts, King CJ. Coors. Justin's got a Coors. Oh yeah, and by the way, no cameras in trucks, but I don't know about Xfinity. Oh well, so much for that. That would have been fun if they had the cameras in the trucks, though. I have a MasterCard game for PS4. Nice. Gavin says he's doing the beer. Just a Miller Lite. A Natty. A Water, Dark Shadow says. Drink accidentally called ice. Nice. Diet Coke, Marcus says. Chevrolet's going to dominate, Wesley says. Gavin says water. Water and maybe Coca-Cola the day of the 500. Coca-Cola, the official sponsor of NASCAR. There's a good little commercial. Fatorade. Nope, I drink a soda. All right, back to it. Here we go.
Out. You know, and I thought he would want a chassis adjustment. That thing looked like it wasn't handling
Drinking
well,
some
but that tells you how
Pacifico
important that track
down
position
here
is. We
in
talked
Cabo.
about before
Nice.
qualifying how you want to
Cabo.
control
Heck
the
yeah.
race, and he's in a position to do that. And
Wish
he
I
doesn't
was
wanna
there
give
with
it
you.
up.
Top 3 trucks yet to
Ice
pit.
damn tea. Like a
We
good
talked to
Okie.
the
How
teams
you
as
go,
well,
William?
and they said 34
Who
was
won
a
the
limit
24
on fuel.
Daytona
We've had
500?
so many
Tom, I'm
caution
going
laps, they feel confident that they can stretch it out.
Denny
And
Hamlin.
remember, we had 3 pace
Got
laps
to.
as well as
He's
a
gonna
bit
win
of a
another
warm-up
one.
on pit road.
The Toyota's
in addition to
strong.
those 20 laps, but again, here see Joe Shear.
He's a wreck, Rose.
There's 3 crew
Let's
chiefs
see where
right
he's
now
at.
that think
You knew
they
that
can make
already.
it to lap 40.
Joe Shear's a bit of a gambler, isn't he?
Reason. Oh, he's back on the lead lap. He's back on the lead lap, Rose.
Matt
You
Crafton
are.
has had an interesting go at it so far. Still in the
Justin
top
doing the
10. Was in
amigos.
that big crash.
That's that bright yellow truck you see, 5th in line on the
There you go.
inside. Daniel Dye, the 43 red and white truck right behind him.
Wish the amp car was still around. Yeah, that was pretty
Tony
cool.
Breidinger in the 1 doing some impressive stuff early, lining up 6 for the restart.
26 laps complete of 100.
Concern is that if we lead everybody here, how much fuel we're going to use. That's my concern too.
That's the 18 talking right there.
You made your bed. You're going to have to lay in it because
my
it's
favorite
kinda hard to
driver
hide.
is
What
Denny
about this
Hamlin.
guy? He
Be
just got
easy
the
on
free
me.
pass, and the team has been working hard on that truck, and it looks like it's in decent
Awesome,
shape.
Brandon.
Stuart Friesen, a dirt racer from Canada,
Kyle
raced over
Busch
at
in the 8.
Volusia County Speedway last night in his dirt modified. He's
You
raced
think the
stuff as big up as that.
yeah, that was
Races, I
pretty
bet.
good.
New crew chief on board this year, Jimmy Villeneuve.
He's probably pretty comfortable with what he's got going on. He asked Jimmy.
He didn't have a good night last night, Gavin.
Great, Stuart.
It was bad.
But we've seen it over the years at this place. Never give up.
Two more likes to
You
200.
never
Who's
know
going to
when
be
the
our
big one's gonna
200th
happen.
like?
You're going to get cautious.
What's your
You can get
favorite
laps
finish in
back.
NASCAR?
So
Me,
you just
it's the
stay in
one
game
Auto
to the
Club
very
when
end.
Joey Logano and Denny
You've got a
Hamlin were
shot at Daytona.
battling on the final lap.
Majeski goes
When they wrecked
outside,
each other and
Ankrum
Kyle Busch
inside.
won.
Row 2 going to be Eckes and Heim. Row 3.
One I was there,
Rhodes
watched
and
Denny
Breidinger.
win. Him and Truex.
Tony with the
side by side for the 500 win.
Row 3 outside
I was there.
restart here. We'll see what she's.
All right, here we go. Green
able to
flag,
do.
y'all.
This is kinda
Here we go, green flag. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys.
Right in front of her.
Ben Rhodes started in the back, all the way up in the top 5.
Pace truck is in. It's go time. Second stage.
Second stage start. Here we go.
Big push on the bottom.
Look at Sands. That Granite figure jumps to the outside of Tony Breidinger.
He was involved.
I'm not
in
a
the
big road
crash
course
at lap
racer.
6, and here he is
Don't
in
like
the
it.
9 making a play.
That didn't work, so he bails, gets back to the middle.
Had to get back in line to get some draft.
There's his old teammate, Rajah Caruth, now driving for Spire in the 71, giving a push to that 9.
We saw the 42 of Matt Mills bent up early in the race, falling back. Look at him go now.
The one
Now
where
Majeski,
he
he
spun
falls
Lavani. That was fun.
Tyler Ankrum grabs the lead on the restart.
Well,
That's Eckes
the
in
one he
second.
won the 500.
Corey
though.
Roper,
That
the
was the best.
04 truck. He's got a top 5 finish here before. Ooh, he moved up the racetrack.
Anchorman, the 18 in the lead.
These guys up front are happy. Got them strung out single file for now. See how long that lasts.
Awesome.
See if Corey Heim can get a little
8
momentum on the
laps
high
complete
side
of
with that
20 in
11
this
truck.
stage 2. Thank you for subscribing. Don Dutcher, appreciate that.
Pushing that outside lane from Ty Majeski.
Looks like a strong run up there. Here comes Sanchez to join it. He looked in the mirror and saw how strong they were coming. Decided he wanted to be a part of that party.
He hit a big wiggle.
We'll see about that, Noah. They
Momentum
look
on
good
the
in
high
practice,
side.
apparently.
He jumped up there. Oh, a little bit sideways there, wasn't he?
They all are to me.
Daniel Dye, solid start to the night. Tucked in that inside lane. Red and white truck behind Matt Crafton.
Sanchez looks like he's got some good speed up there.
Daytona's always my favorite track.
Especially with that push from the behind.
I like Charlotte.
Heinz
Charlotte's
been able
cool
to give
too.
See him staying really close to that yellow truck.
Let's go Chevrolets, Wesley
trying
says.
to pull that truck back a little bit.
And it worked too, Phil. You saw
no,
that gap wide.
just
Now
like
Crafton's got to
they're not doing it anymore.
Dye.
Look at
Looks
LaJoy
like
trying
Joy's
to
thinking
go
high.
up, LaJoy.
He wants to be a part of that party on the outside.
So just
LaJoy
give me a
moves
little
up to the
help. Give me a
outside
little
line.
push. Nick Sanchez.
A couple of Chevrolets working together outside lane.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. You
Here
saw
they come.
Daniel lose the nose there.
Man, Eckes had to hang on to it in the inside lane.
Let's go, LaJoy.
Ben Rhodes giving him a shove.
That was a huge moment for Daniel Dye.
Andrew
That's how
says
easy it goes
go.
away from you. He looked like he was steady and solid right on the yellow line. Lost the nose and almost caused a crash.
Ben Rhodes from the back to the front, inside the top 5, jumps to that outside
at Ben Rhodes
lane.
in the third
He's getting
spot.
a push now from Corey LaJoy.
Watch this moment for Daniel Dye. See him drifting up off the bottom, drifting up, drifting up.
Then finally has to turn the wheel left.
Oh man,
And sideways
he about
he
took
gets.
out
That's a
LaJoy.
big save.
Dye almost took out
See what happened
LaJoy
with
when
his
they were
foot
side by
here.
side in the turn. Woo.
Briefly off the gas and right back to the mat.
If he doesn't get back in the gas, he's going to get run over from behind.
Look at this outside line. Who's coming? Who's leading it?
The 99
Can we
Rhodes
go
taking
from
it to the
last to
front
first?
on the
I think we
outside.
can. It's about to happen.
Mosh, it looks like you.
Ben Rhodes drops to the rear, no problem. He said, "You can call me two-time."
You see those 99s in the chat, y'all. Ben Rhodes. Let me see those 99s.
Stage 2.
We
For
were
Ben
talking to
Rhodes
Rich
fans.
Roost yesterday. He said, I have the best drafter in the field in my truck, and that's Ben Rhodes.
And he's got the second best drafter, in my opinion, in the field, Corey LaJoy, right on his tailgate.
What's up, Viper? What's up, dude?
So important.
Bush fan says the
Ooh,
99.
Ankrum
I
gets a
know.
little
It's
bit
all right,
sideways
Tom.
up off the corner. These trucks are a handful.
All good.
They are that.
It's all good.
7 still with you. I'd like to bring the 7 with us. 7 still tied on you.
Ooh, nice little bump there.
That's Frank Denny Jr.
Caution's out. Caution's out.
Caution's
Oh,
out.
good. I can breathe.
Fourth caution of the night.
Why is the question. Debris?
There's the reason why.
Debris.
in turn 3.
Somebody's carcass of a tire is over there.
I believe it's Stuart Friesen. Stuart came to pit road, the right rear flat.
Rose Friesen lost
Can
his
he
tire.
get
He
that?
came to pit road.
Tire changed. We're going to have to figure out what caused it as well. They're going to put 4 on it.
Tom, you just ate
9 to
Toyota.
go, stage 2. Caution
That was
is
a-
out. Tyler Ankrum is your leader at Daytona.
All right, so Tyler Ankrum, after 31 laps of 69, lap 31, 69 laps to go. Ankrum, the leader. And let's take a look at the rest of the field here. You got Ben Rhodes, Corey LaJoy, Christian Eckers, X, and Nick Sanchez, your top 5. Here's some of your drivers in the back of the pack here. First, you got Friesen, who just came in on pit road. So he's going to be a little behind, but there's all your running order. Taylor Gray there in 23rd. Parsons there. Someone was talking about Parsons. He's in 21st. Tanner Gray is in 20th. Dean Thompson there in 19th. Breidinger, she's running in 10th. For all you ladies looking for a lady driver. So there it is. Chevys rule Daytona in the trucks. Look at all those Chevys. 2 Fords, 3 Fords in the top 10, though. A couple Toyotas as well. Thank you so much, guys. I remember that one. The crowd went wild after Kenseth. Oh, yeah. I got to actually talk to Matt Kenseth about that, and it was pretty cool. I got to talk to him face to face about that accident or that incident, and he laughed. He didn't say much. He just smiled. It was cool. That's right. Haley moved to Xfinity. Yeah, she did. Might be the only day we see any racing. Rain tomorrow and Sunday. Yep, Brian. That's why I did this one tonight. If we don't do racing tomorrow, we'll be doing college basketball tomorrow. Tennessee versus Vanderbilt. I am doing Tennessee basketball on the channel as well. Tennessee Volunteers basketball. So if you guys like college basketball, we'll be doing that, following them through the SEC and through the NCAA tournament. We'll be doing the NCAA tournament if Tennessee's in or out, all the way to the championship game. Also, we'll be doing some Nashville Predator hockey a little bit, and then spring training is just right around the corner. February 28th, I believe, is the first day of spring training. So I'm a big Atlanta Braves fan, so we'll be doing Braves too as well. So we got a lot to come up this springtime's our busy season, and we'd love to see you hang out with us. So make sure you hit the subscribe, not just for NASCAR, a whole bunch of stuff. So here we go.
He's on FS1, fourth caution of the night. Produces some takers on pit road. Strategy.
Do they play Louisville? Maybe in the tournament.
Here, Phil?
I like pitting here, putting tires on if that's what you want to do. And then I would come into the end
I was
of the
there,
stage
Jake.
just for a little splash of fuel. Then you beat everybody that puts tires on.
Not much NFL. It doesn't really work for us. The algorithm just does never. I tried. It just doesn't pick up very well.
That opened up the strategy for them in the
Go
third
Rockies,
stage,
Marcus
stage.
says.
And now, if you do it now, you just ride. You know, you don't.
Tyler
heat up
says
your
he's a
tires that
Syracuse
much.
fan.
And then you come and get that splash of gas so that you can be on the same page as the other trucks that have gas, so you don't have to short pit. But all that is tempered by when's the caution going to fly?
Oh gosh!
And the
I
way
will.
It looks out there, it's going to.
I'll definitely make a Corey Ledeem because he's in NASCAR, so that'll definitely be done no matter what.
Regan.
Adam Tyler Ankrum out front leading this race right now. A fun conversation, though, back and forth with his team about what his truck's doing.
Really free. It's just that front downforce when you're leading like that. It looks like it'll go, though. It leads pretty damn good. But, I mean, that thing, you can pull out, you can do what you want, man. But just keep it under here, go with
Liberty University, Byron's boy.
I got to say, I love how the crew chief explained to him exactly
Phillies,
why
Gavin,
it was getting freer up front there to give him an understanding of that. They did follow it up with, they will make
My
an
good buddies
adjustment
does
when they make their
Phillies
pit stop to help them out
play-by-play
just a
as
little
well.
bit.
Just keep it under you and go win the state. Yeah, okay, thanks. That's a great plan. I hope I can do just that for you guys. But man, that thing is very loose.
Look at Allmendinger.
Ankrum making his fifth start at Daytona in the Truck Series. He's led laps every time.
Wow.
He's a cowboy.
The cattle.
That's right,
a
Marcus.
bit of a bucking bronc out there tonight at times in the draft, right?
The cattle farmer from California.
So
Living
Saunders
in
led 20
Statesville,
laps.
North Carolina.
Majeski's led 6.
Running a cattle farm.
Go Nationals
we're gonna
and
run at least
Orioles.
one more lap.
VCU
6
basketball
to go
fan.
now.
Also,
So
Craig.
if they get the 1 to go next time, then they'll have 4 laps to decide this stage.
Oh, there you go, Tom.
Matt Mills, we saw the problems early with that
What's
truck.
up? Baller PG, what's up?
And they had a penalty for
They can get us over 200 likes. Keep on hitting that like button and subscribing, y'all.
Tail on the restart.
For NASCAR, if you love it.
Describe what that means.
I've given all I know. Maybe we could go next door and get some help from our friends at NASCAR.
Improper driver assist.
They just give me short sentences, you know? Now, see, I looked at you when I said that, and I was waiting for you to jump in and give us more.
I'll tell you what let's do, Adam. Let's go to break, and I'm going to get my rule book out and tell you exactly what he did.
And when we return, inside of 5 laps to go, stage 2.
5 laps to go in stage 2. Corey LaJoy right there. So I like the trucks right here. This is pretty. They didn't have all the trucks. They just had like 15 of them. They on NASCAR.com they supply all the paint jobs and stuff, so that's why we put them right here. But looks pretty good. But I hope everybody's had a good time tonight. My first time doing trucks. I don't really know the drivers very well. I normally follow just NASCAR Cup Series, but I thought, hey, it's Speed Week, so let's do it. So thanks for hanging out. Do not use all caps, and thank you. That's right. That kind of helps the mods get attention for us. So, do we follow wrestling? Yes, but don't give me any spoilers. I want to watch it on SmackDown. Should be interesting tonight. Just started. I'm sure it's going crazy. More commercials, I know. Got to pay those bills, Dark Shadows. Got to pay those bills. 34 laps complete, 66 to go in stage 2. The heck is an improper driver assist? I don't know. Just waiting on a commercial break. Tonight, the ARCA race right after this race, about 10:30 Central, I think. They'll be running that, but probably not going to be doing that one. I'd like to, but probably not. Who's my favorite wrestler, see? That's a good one. I like a good heel. I like a good heel no matter what. That's why I like Denny, you know. That's why I like Denny. But let's see here. Anybody here Pats fan? We did horrible this year. Oh, we got some I know some Pats fans. Chad, what's going on, man? Appreciate you being here.
The biggest day in racing just got bigger as Grand Marshal Dwayne "The Rock"
Rowdy
Johnson
Piper. Ooh, yeah. R-Truth.
The Great American Race returns.
Next year will be interesting with
Sunday,
some Amazon races. Yeah,
Eastern
definitely.
time,
We'll be
on
bringing them
Fox.
to you live,
Coverage
though, no
begins
matter
with
what.
race day here on FS1, 11 a.m. Eastern time.
$209. Yeah, yes, sir.
Johnny
Ready,
Sauter
Chad.
Came down and
look at the moon reflecting off of
and
Lake
we've
Lloyd.
added a lap here, so we're going to wait one more time around before we go green. And as we
Who wins? Who's going to get the stage
restart,
right here?
we
5 laps to
remind
go. Let me
aerial
see who's going
coverage
to get the stage.
Goodyear,
Is it going to be Ben
powering
Rhodes?
every mile and every moment on
Ben Rhodes,
NASCAR's
Corey
road
LaJoy
to
right
victory.
behind each
Goodyear,
other.
More
Is it going to be Tyler? Is it going to be Christian? Is it going to be Matt Crafton out of nowhere? Will Daniel Dye do it? What's going to happen here? Let me see.
Lights off on the pace vehicle.
Next time around, we're going to go green here.
Stage one. Going to have 3 laps on the board as we resume here in stage 2 to finish things off. And I would say this is going to be a pretty good low finish.
Yes, it
Ben
is.
Rhodes.
It's going to be wild.
Going Ben Rhodes. Corey Heim, Adam says. And the 11. He's going to come from 8th. That'll be crazy.
Were to stumble, that could cause a heck of a mess.
I would say all these caution laps, though, have gone a long way.
Tom, just don't use
make it all
cap,
the way and be
full
fine
caps,
to
all right?
come back and make their pit
you can
stop.
say hello and all, whatever you want. Just don't use the full caps.
Christian
Try not to have full caps in here. Eckers for the stage win, Craig says. Let's see. X for the stage win. That was his spotter right there talking to him.
He wants to win.
Yeah, he's selfish.
He wants
and he's supposed to be selfish.
But they're saying maybe help your teammate. See if you can push somebody along.
Crafton #1, Viper Man says.
For the Daytona 500 a couple days ago, Larry Mack and I. And he reminded Denny, next gen car, maybe your stats at the super speedways haven't been as good. Denny said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to be more selfish. You have to be selfish to win in this format, right?
Got a good glimpse of Charles tonight.
He wasn't selfish blocking like he was the other night.
Four-time winner last year in the Truck Series. And yes,
Kurt Angle, yes, Justin, that's good.
Thank you for that. I thought you were just
Gavin's going.
No. Oh, no, never.
Corey LaJoy.
No,
Me
we're
too.
a team.
You might be selfish at the end a little bit.
We can't see the race or the driver's stats.
A little bit of a brief shower.
You're supposed to see the driver's stats right here.
Just heavy mist. Hopefully that'll go away.
We're still scheduled to get this restart. Lights still off.
I understand, Andrew. It's okay.
Hey, real quick on Matt Mills, they had the
all right, coming out of turn 4. We're about to go green. Pace car's about to come off.
That's a no-no.
About to go green for 4 laps here in this stage 2.
So Matt didn't do anything wrong.
Let's see what happens.
I thought he was trying to assist.
No, I didn't bet on LaJoy. I just like his chances here. We go. Green.
Here we go. Green flag. Biggity, biggity, biggity. Let's go racing, boys.
Joining us, Ben Rhodes started this race.
All-time favorite Heartbreak Kid, yeah. It's the sexy boy. Green flag. Let's go.
Christian Eckes on the back of that 18 truck. Look at it go, too. But watch Corey LaJoy. He's going to have the same.
Yeah, come on. Push him there.
On the outside. Get a hold
the outside line's got a slow start. They went back three cars.
He's been aggressive all night long.
Corey LaJoy is.
Daniel Dye hanging tough.
Knocking the crap.
Continues in the mix. Grant Infinger in the 9, a part of the equation.
The outside line cannot get going.
A lot of dirt.
These guys are.
Here they come.
Outside line. Here it comes.
Here they come.
Momentum there. See Ben Rhodes side by side with Daniel Dye. Daniel, the 43 truck, and gets sideways and almost runs off the racetrack.
And did you see that 99 truck look for an escape?
2 to go, second stage.
2 to go. Thank you for that subscribe, Nick.
You know, Daniel's lost the nose a couple of times here. He needs to watch out. Keep it pinned to the bottom.
I know, Rick. Can the outside line get going here down the backstretch? Here comes the push.
You mentioned
does he come up? Does he come up? He's going to block it.
We've got a caution for weather.
And a caution.
A mist on the front straightaway.
Oh, no.
5th caution of the night. Comes out with a couple of laps to go in our second stage. Tyler Ankrum is leading and trying to win.
Someone check their radar.
For a second straight season here at Daytona.
That's an interesting stat, Adam.
Car noise is what makes NASCAR. You're right.
On the big tracks.
You know now the rule
Nick
is
29-19
the end of the
champ.
second stage or
Thanks for
halfway,
subscribing,
whichever
man.
comes first.
I know. You're
would make
right,
it an
Dark
official
Shadows.
race. And we don't need to run but just a couple laps under caution here, and we would have an official race. But boy, I kept checking the
take the radar here.
The weather and the radar, and I never saw this coming for sure.
This is going to go away. We're going to keep racing.
And remember, if these trucks stay out,
6 hour stream. Here we go,
under
Justin,
caution
right?
To try to keep the track as dry as you can. Those 2 trucks running 1-2 have not been to pit road yet.
Okay, so there is some rain south of Daytona that just popped up out of nowhere.
The first cat that has is that bright yellow truck.
But it's moving east pretty quick.
He might be thinking, let it rain.
Yeah, and I'd give those trucks a little bit of room if I'm Matt Crafton.
Yeah, it's just catching the top of the...
Deja vu. We fought this last year.
Yes, we did.
Zane Smith didn't mind.
No, well, he kind of minded. He had to win it twice.
He did,
but he did.
When it was all said and done, he was holding an umbrella and a trophy.
You can't see it with the green screen.
It's just a little cell. If it was a big storm, I'd say, yeah, let's chance it, but it's just a little cell. And they're already going to run the ARCA race tonight at like 10, so they're fine with staying here late.
Yeah, we're going to stay here late.
He's definitely going to win.
That was J-Rod Prince.
See what happens.
Talking to
Joy.
We're going to stay late. We're going to get that ARCA race in tonight.
We have established we are committed to being productive in racing throughout the evening at Daytona.
Look at that door dinghy there. Got a wheel mark that says everything.
Where can you watch the race?
Daytona.
You can watch it on Fox
your
Sports.
third place running truck right now.
And your 8th place running truck is all dirty because he went spinning through.
And the ARCA race is going to be on.
The
They're going to bring them down. That sucks. Thanks for that
subscribe. They're going to bring them down pit road, and they will take them to the turn 1 side of pit road. So they will cross the start-finish line, completing our second stage. Tyler Ankrum, back-to-back years winning stage 2 at Daytona.
You're in Italy.
It's his third career stage victory overall. Eckes, Crafton,
you can watch on the Fox Sports app.
LaJoy up there. Infinger gets points. So
congratulations
does Sanchez,
to Tyler Ankrum.
And Corey Heim completes the top 10.
They're going to park these cars,
2.
y'all. Golly. Whew. Kidding me?
Yeah, they'll make sure all the trucks will cross the start-finish line, which runs all the way from the outside wall to the inside pit wall.
Got a pretty good view of the.
Keep hitting that like button. I'm trying to get to. Oh no, I can't.
It's
okay.
Really basically gone away.
Well, this is your best bet right here.
Heavy when they threw the caution, and now
watching it right here.
Hardly see it at all.
Listening to it right
here. It's not raining hard. We've not lost the track.
You could see there, just barely misting now, and it was a little heavier, so.
Yeah, it's coming down pretty good.
It looks worse, yeah. But keep in mind how big this track is, right? I mean, one end might not be raining at all. The other end, totally different story. This is what we were talking about a year ago.
Pesky rain showers.
Frustrating.
Zane with the friendly umbrella. And remember, Phil, he had that umbrella even when it wasn't raining. He just wouldn't put it down.
His good luck charm.
What's up, Salvador? What's going on? Welcome in.
I'm glad you made that point, Adam, because right here at the start-finish line, that mist is gone.
Yeah, and they have to run the ARCA race tonight, too. So
that camera shot made a liar of us, didn't it?
And it was already going to start at 10:30.
It's out of here, and then we saw a view from a different portion of the track that told a totally different story. Well, Phil said it. The rules in NASCAR are you either get to halfway or the end of stage 2, whichever is first to make the race official. So we have accomplished that. Stage 2 is complete.
Why don't we see if we can talk to our leader in stage 2 winner.
Oh, was that a replay? Okay.
Hey, Tyler Ankrum, Phil Parsons.
The first shot,
boys
though,
in the
wasn't.
Fox
That
booth.
was
You got a copy?
the real time.
I got you, boys.
Nice job there. Congrats on winning stage 2.
Long night.
Are you a little low on fuel, you think?
Yeah, I think our crew chief Mark Hillman's a little excited to be leading this thing. Got in the truck, he said it's time to let the peacock fly, and he kept me out there, been saving a lot of fuel. Got a pretty nice piece for this race, so if we're going to come in here and top off on fuel, get back going.
The jet dryer's out. That's right, Jamie.
Sounds good. It's been fun to watch. You guys have, those trucks don't look like they're that easy to drive,
Electric
though, Tyler.
won't happen as long as lithium cells are being used.
Solders,
yeah, they won't be doing electric cars.
Giving you an inch on your door and trying to spin you out.
Thank you.
It can be a handful sometimes.
Plane frame.
Now, he's a veteran. He wouldn't be doing that on purpose, would he?
No, not to the kids. Not at all.
All right, Mark.
So cool.
It's your
Thanks so
turn
much.
to tell me what's going on. You told him that thing, he said it was loose, and you said hang on to it and win the stage. He did his job, didn't he?
Oh, yeah, he looks good out there.
He does that. You brought him a heck of a truck. Are you concerned at all with the truck refiring, or do you think you're going to be good to get back to the pit?
No, we're good. We had plenty of cautions. Even without all these caution laps, we were going to be good. So we're fine.
I like your confidence. Done a great job. See if you can finish this baby off.
Thank you.
Thank you, boys.
He's laid back, isn't he?
Yeah.
I knew he was laid back when he told Tyler just hang on to it and win the stage. I mean,
no problem. I know it's a handful to drive. Just hang on to it.
Liuna, they've been a great partner for Tyler Ankrum, and it's cool to see them leading
Working
up
on the
front.
500
new team for
thumbnail.
Tyler Ankrum in 2024, but the same old result. He's leading at Daytona. We're under the red flag. Our Charlotte studios have coverage for you when we come back.
That sucks. So we're under red flag, guys, as we have a little rain shower going through the Daytona area. Not going to last long, according to the radar, but it is a big track. We'll see what happens, though. They got to run the ARCA race at 10:30 tonight, so Central or Eastern. So Austin Ward, thank you so much. So I guess so. At this time, I guess we'll do some commercials here. I think. Let's see if I can find something. Social sponsors. I don't know. All right, so we can talk about my social media right here. On the Go at CeeLo is the YouTube channel as you're on. Facebook is On the Go at CeeLo. Twitter is CLord16. Instagram is On the Go at CeeLo1. TikTok is On the Go at CeeLo. And Twitch is On the Go at CeeLo, all one word, no spaces. And those are my social media, so you'll never miss a stream. We also have a Discord. If you guys want to join our Discord, I'd love to have some NASCAR friends in there. I can get you the link for the Discord. 1 second, y'all. We have a Discord. It's got about 150 people in there or so. We've got tons of channels in there. We need to get some more folks in there, so let's see right here if I can get that for you guys. I need to make a Discord commercial. Definitely. Invite, copy. And here is the Discord if you guys want to join that. Yeah, I have a Discord too, Rick. We haven't really talked about it much, but there is the invite for the Discord. Love to see you guys join. We have a bunch of channels, tons of friends. Sometimes it stays kind of quiet, then sometimes it gets going. We got baseball in there, basketball, we got football, we got racing, whole bunch of stuff. But hope you guys want to join that. That would be awesome. Come on over in our Discord. So, how do you get an emoji? Plain CYU plain. You gotta become a member. Those are member-only emojis, and that's 99 cents. It's pretty cheap to use emojis, and you can have them all month, and then you can cancel at any time or just let it reoccur, and that's how you do that. So there, thank you, Darker Birth 2. Thanks for that subscribe. Appreciate that. So there's all the emojis for tonight, and I change them up every time there's a game or a race. So Matthew says, I never really understood truck races. What's the point? Cars go faster, so I figured people would much rather watch cars unless it's off-road. Well, it's just another series that NASCAR created to make some money, right? But there is the Discord invite. So if you guys want to join the Discord, we'd love to see you. Hi. Awesome. Appreciate you being in here. Hello, FNOR. Hello. See you here and there. Appreciate it. Where my emoji? So you just hit the emojis. You have to become a member to get the ones that we are just posting, but not you just hit the regular emojis. So let's listen to the studio.
Pop-up shower happening, but we are confident we'll get going momentarily. You see the trucks there parked for now, but hopefully not for long. Welcome in, though, to our race day studio. Caitlin Vinci alongside Trevor Bain, Todd Bodine. Once again, two
awesome,
stages
Rick.
complete, one
Thank
to
you,
go
sir.
in the race. And guys, as we have grown accustomed to seeing out in Daytona, it was very interesting right from the start. We had
Mr. Smile Dude, welcome in.
right, barely as we got going in this race. So I want to show footage of that wreck because I want you guys to walk me through everything that you were seeing here, because this one was pretty surprising to see something like this.
Drag racing. My dad has a
early, right?
super gas car. He
Said,
races.
hey, we want to
Awesome.
log laps and learn. Well, it was only lap 7 before they learned pushing this aggressive. This
They are
was
super
a bad
exciting.
idea. You see multiple trucks
They get
that
wild.
are locked together. What happens, Caitlin, is when you're already on the back bumper of the guy in front of you and you get hit from behind, there's nowhere to go. It moves the truck side to side laterally, and that hooks the truck in front of you. You see Matt Crafton kind of wiggle, and then eventually it catches Stuart Friesen, who spins in front of the field, luckily keeps all 4 tires on the ground.
Yeah, I have a problem with this. I got to voice my opinion.
You're mad, Todd.
He was
I am
pretty
very
upset.
upset because every one of these young guys I talk to, I tell them, don't bum draft. You don't need to do it.
Not lap 7, right?
Well, period. Where's he going? He's in the middle of the pack. Where is he going?
Right.
Nowhere. Don't be bum drafting. You don't need to do it. If you're first and second line trying to push past, yeah, that's what you do. But not in the middle pack, especially not on the 7th lap. Guys, watch these races. Figure it out. Man, it aggravates me.
We can tell. Do you think this is a product of just people inexperienced at this style of racing, or is it just the feeling that you need to be aggressive very early?
Well, not just at this type of racing, but maybe even at this level, right?
Okay.
Some of these drivers are coming out to the Truck Series for their first or second season, and they're excited. You've been on the couch for the off season, like this is your chance to go win a Truck Series race. And so they get excited. It's early in the race, and you start losing perspective. You're battling somebody beside you, and you start pushing. The crazy thing is, though, Caitlin, where it started was with some of our most experienced.
Exactly.
Christian Eckes, Matt Crafton. Those guys, were hooked on.
It's raining,
and
Rose.
I talked to some guys
That's
this
what's
week,
happening.
and when we were out, they were asking advice. I said, leave a gap in front of you. You can't control what happens behind you. You can't control if the guy runs into you, but you can sure control what's
Rick,
out front
I
of you.
told
And if
you,
you're
man.
already on their
They don't
bumper,
play
you get hit
around.
from behind. What's left but getting spit out? Somebody's going to go somewhere, and that's what happens.
That's exactly what happened.
Were you surprised to see that so early?
Oh, absolutely. I thought, 7th lap, you're in line, you're figuring out what's going on, you figure out what kind of truck you got, who's doing what. There's no hurry. There's no hurry in these races. And I think that you're exactly right, Caitlin. There is a sense of urgency. These kids feel like, I got to go, I got to get to the front, I got to race hard. And that's not how you do it. It's just not how
The bad
you
thing
do
is
it.
all the innocent bystanders. We saw Ty Dillon get out of a truck where he's excited for a season. We saw other drivers that had nothing to do with the initial part of this crash, and that's Daytona. Sometimes
Under
you're along
red.
for the ride,
Exactly.
even if you
Under
don't
red.
initiate it.
Certainly not how a lot of these drivers had hoped maybe their race would start out at Daytona. 2 stages complete, 1 more to go. So now we're going to once again join the guys calling the action. Say hello again to Adam Alexander.
Cars are rolling, y'all. Let's go.
Thank you so much, Caitlin. And it's great to be back at Daytona. Great to see the trucks rolling. The red flag has been lifted.
All right.
We've returned to the caution.
Go.
This is not the side I was hoping to see for Daniel.
I mean,
We saw him. His
Rick,
truck
you got to look
failed
at it this
start
way,
for
man.
qualifying.
Whoever
He
is
was able to be
streaming
pushed
that,
off, and it
they're
ended up
putting
with
it
top
on
10 run, but it
YouTube
will not
where
start. You
NASCAR
see the
pays
truck
big
pulling up
money,
there. And this will not
and they're not
penalize
going to
him.
allow
No,
it. Just
he
like
gets a
any
free
type of
push.
major
He'll
sports.
pull right back up into a
That's just
spot.
gonna
He's
happen.
running fourth and finished fourth in the
I
stage.
think we're going. That's right.
There it fires off right there. So he's good. He says thank you. He's good to go.
I would say thank you, too.
Yes.
It beats the alternative.
Yes.
Yeah, NASCAR don't play around when you're showing the race.
What a
They
great
pay
start
a
to this
lot of
race.
money to networks to show these races with all those
I'm
sponsors.
impressed by Matt Crafton, too.
They don't
the
play
veteran.
around.
He's seeing all these trucks bouncing and sliding. Heck, he's even been run into and bounced off of other trucks, but he's really committed to try to get his truck to the front. Really doing a nice job.
Got a little bit of a wound, but no harm, no foul. I mean, Crafton's a little beat up. You got Ben Rhodes up there who started in the back. Grant Enfinger was involved in that crash at lap 6. All these drivers picking up stage points.
Thank you for subscribing there.
Stage number
Kyle
2.
C. Appreciate it.
Last year, there were 20 drivers that were involved in incidents. But that doesn't mean 20 different trucks. Some of them more than
keep on hitting
once,
that like
just
button. We're trying to get to
we're talking about
250
now.
on the
These
likes.
guys have been involved in an incident, but yet still up here contending for the lead.
Talking about stage points, here's the breakdown. Ankrum leads the way with 17. Majeski's had a good night after starting on the pole. Solid for Eckes, who qualified outside the top 20.
Just got to remember how important each of those stage points are. Be the difference between making the playoffs and not.
So NASCAR was electric, and everyone that YouTube will allow streaming.
Various strategies are built on here.
It's all about copyright, y'all.
Because drivers have been doing a lot of different things so far in this race.
Here we
you
go.
got to watch for contact too, Adam, when you have all these different strategies. Guys
coming in. Let's see what happens here.
Out. Let's see how it unfolds. Amanda?
Adam, I'd make an argument. Another guy that's had a great night is Ben Rhodes. He started from the rear. He came in. He ended up...
You're welcome,
you look
Rick.
at Ty Majeski there on the right-hand side. It's going to be 4 tires for that team and some fuel on the left-hand side. The 88 of Matt Crafton. He wanted to make a little bit of adjustment in that truck. He asked for a wedge adjustment. The team said he could not make that happen.
Thanks for that subscribe.
But did have the track bar adjustment. Also some air pressure for some issues with the splitter. Regan?
Tyler
Crafton.
Finally getting the adjustments for the
Who's
loose
gonna
truck
get
that he
out?
wants. They took 4 tires and made those adjustments in the 19 of Christian Eckes. No complaints. He's just ready to go still.
Race off pit road is big here because you take control of this race for the final stage.
I don't know if I want control, Adam.
Yeah, maybe you don't.
It's been wild up there on that front row. Trucks on the bottom sliding up into the
Me
ones on
too,
the
Brian.
outside.
That's who I'm picking.
But it's been entertaining, I'll tell you that. I talked about coming and going. Watch this guy go with the 76 of Spencer Boyd trying to
Almost
get in his
all
pits.
Chevys, yeah, I know.
Twice.
Except that one
Corey
Ford
Heim.
or
Whoa.
Toyota of Corey
Okay, I'll do it
Heim.
now. Nope.
What a heads-up move, though, by Spencer Boyd to stop.
That's what you do right there. I mean, he also had time to stop.
If not, he was going to run into someone, Jake.
That got pretty snug.
Yes, very tight on pit
He was going
road.
to take out the leaders.
Hot dog, that was fun.
Well said. We're ready for the final stage here at the World Center of Racing. We'll reset things and put the green flag in the air one more time after a break on FS1.
All right, as we are in stage 3, we have 59 laps to go. And it's going to be a shootout, and you know there's going to be more than one caution because those boys like to wreck some cars. Bunch of young kids, man. They just want to shove their way into up front. And then you got old guys like Sauter up there. Like, I got this. LaJoy, I think if he can win this tonight, it'll give him more confidence in the 500 and the rest of the year as well. So I can hear the trucks from place 8 miles north. Awesome, Rick. Yeah, he just didn't want to hit anybody. Jamie says, go Sauter. So I watched the qualifying today. That was pretty good. But we'll see what happens here. Dye is going to wreck sooner or later, he says. He's just saying, like, why are you guys bump trapping in the middle of the pack? That's what, he was saying. Goose EG, thanks for the subscribe. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. So I will have the 500 stream up either tonight or tomorrow morning. So you'll have that. And if you do see it, make sure you give it a like. And we'll definitely have it up for you guys for the 500. And we'll change the time as they change the time. But I promise you the Daytona 500 will be on this channel no matter what. I will definitely have it up here unless some type of emergency happens and I can't do it. But that's the plan no matter what. And then the Xfinity race we'll roll the dice with and see how that one goes. On Saturday, if there is no Xfinity race, I'll be doing Tennessee versus Vanderbilt on Saturday. And then Sunday, we'll see what happens. But make sure your notification bells are on so you know what's exactly going on. So what's up, Tiana? What's going on? Think Days of Thunder 2 will ever happen. They're supposedly the 44 was supposed to be running some type of camera, but he's not in the 500 anymore. So I don't know. Maybe he just did some during the Clash or the join Steelers Discord. That's right. Is anybody else joined? Let's see. Bradley joined. Hello, Bradley. Midnight, what's going on? Thank you, Rick, for boosting the server too. That's awesome. What's up? So I'll try to keep we'll try to get the Discord going a little bit more. But we'll definitely, you can never miss a stream if it's in the Discord. So wait until tomorrow. YouTube has been timing out things over 24 hours the last couple of weeks. Yeah, and you know, it's weird about college basketball. They let college basketball go, but then on the NCAA tournament comes, they don't allow that stuff. So
looks like some work.
Your Midnight, awesome, William.
Flaps. Maybe.
Or the antenna, maybe the radio antenna.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
Who won stage 1 and 2?
Yes,
Jake says Sauter won stage 1 and Ingram 2. Yes.
Radio
communication issue.
You certainly want to be able to hear your spotter here.
What about the truck running third on the inside lane there? Stuart Friesen. I talk about the Northeast Modified racer.
Look at Friesen, Rose.
His truck's
back on the lead lap and now fourth.
And he's in the top 5, getting ready to restart this race.
He's one of the four trucks running up front right now that did not pit at the end of the stage.
Oh, Ty Majeski had a penalty over the wall too soon.
Oh no! Majeski is now, where is he at?
Right there.
He's in 19th.
Then he left. But he started over the wall. You can't do that.
Yeah, his foot was on
There's
pit road.
Carruth down in 23rd. Daniel Dye in 22nd.
Get one pit box.
I think there were 2 crew members that were over the wall, too.
We have a officiating crew that studies all the data that happens on pit road and then makes those calls. So, and there's no hiding.
They look like they're driving on ice, yeah.
Sure.
Majeski starts on the pole, got a ton of stage points, which helps should he have some kind of an issue here, restarting 19th, because he could very well be in the middle of the mess
as we
hit
What's
this
going
final
on?
stage.
I think when you're on the front row, you're in the middle of the mess.
Yeah, you are. Holmes.
What's up, Brandon? Green, let's go. Holmes takes the green flag.
Nice start by Holmes.
Great jump
Good
for Holmes.
push from Tanner Gray. Now Holmes will bail and get to the bottom.
Mike Shiplett, crew chief, coming on board Brett Holmes' team this year, former winner in the Xfinity Series.
Let's go, Raisin Boy. That's right. I forgot to push it.
Look at Friesen. I talked about his truck. Now he's going to have his hands full because he needs to handle a bit. He needs some downforce. We'll see if he can hang on to it.
Here comes that outside line being pushed.
He was involved in that incident early. Here he comes in the outside lane.
Here comes Tanner Gray. Even with a wrecked truck.
There. Tanner Gray can choose which lane he wants to go in right now. He's going to stay high to try to keep these trucks side by side, but Brett Holmes is fighting back on the inside. A little momentum there on the outside. Tanner doesn't want to get too far out in front.
You can see the damage on the left front of his truck.
Ernie right behind
here comes Holmes. Oh, he's
Tanner Gray.
High. Hangs on to it.
Tanner Gray, no stranger to success at Daytona. Top 5 here the last 2 years, including a runner-up a season ago. 5th different driver to lead tonight.
How about Johnny Sauter, that 45 white truck second spot with a nice push to Brent Holmes to put him out in front. Bailey Curry, the 41, lining up. And there's Stuart Friesen with all the tape flapping and bodywork flapping.
So
Christian Eckes jumping to the
3.
inside.
Oh, we got loose.
No, don't try to shut the hole.
Comes Tanner Gray, the 15 got shoved out of line. Looked to
15 got shoved, and he tried to put himself back in, but they pushed him out of the way. Oh, another wreck.
6th of the night. That's the 27. That's Keith McGee.
And another wreck.
Keith had been in an accident earlier.
No, Ty Dillon's been out.
Looks like a single truck incident. Fortunately,
the 27.
See Keith moving around in the truck,
Keith
getting
McGee,
the net down.
he was 2 laps down
we
already.
Come fix this, Phil.
Yeah, that's a little bit too much, I think.
Or do we? He's running
Still
fourth.
running fourth. Yeah, hasn't lost any ground.
He was 2 laps down.
Safety team there to check on Keith.
Your neighbor also. You called it, Rick? Go Stewie. Oh, yeah, he just
already made contact, it looks like.
Already hit the wall. And
with a wall.
The pack would already
He's
gone.
gonna end up in the grass in the tri-oval.
Wow. That's a hard hit, Phil.
Yeah, and so many times, and we saw it earlier, when you have some damage from a previous wreck, you're going to get tire rubs and flat tires. I'm not sure that was the case.
Go for
Keith.
it, Brian.
And you're going to get some flapping.
Yes.
52's all
Look
tore
at the
up
way
in the front.
Front end's caved in there, too. It's amazing he's able to keep it up in that front pack.
A couple of laps shy of the halfway point. We'll come back after a moment on FS1.
All right, 47 laps complete, 53 to go here in the Fresh from Florida 250 as we're here at Daytona. And I'm having a good time with you guys tonight. Hope you guys are having fun. We're almost at 250 likes. Thank you so much for that. But I'm having a good time with y'all. Our first truck race we've ever done here on the channel, so it's fun. Love Speed Weeks, just love it. I wish I could go every year, but could not go this year. The 500 is sold out. It was sold out back in November. Couldn't even get a ticket for it. Of course, there's other places, but so just wait on the commercial break to come back as we're under caution for a spin by McGee. It was Keith McGee, who was already 2 laps down, now 3. And then there's Lane Riggs, who had a wreck. Jake Garcia. There's Ty Dillon, 42 laps down. Moffitt, both of them are out. And Matt Mills, last car on the lead lap on that 42. But yeah, if you don't see your driver, just let me know. I can always search for him. Dean Thompson there in that 13th spot. Tanner Gray, he was looking good, but now back up down to 9th. Sauter continues to be up front. Brett Holmes first. Could he upset it? We'll see. Small world, right, bros? That 77's moving up. Chase Birdie. So try to see who's the fastest right now. He's got the fastest speed. No. Corey Haim's got the fastest right now at 188.35, and then Parsons is at 188.32. So Parsons, best speed, Haim, and Tanner Gray all at 188, and then Jack Wood there at 188 as well. The best speed time. Just waiting on a commercial break. Here it is.
In a big rivalry as Tyson Walker leads Michigan State in a showdown against Michigan. It all tips off 8 Eastern time, 5 Pacific on Fox and the Fox Sports app.
Giannis, he's not racing.
Well, if you're from Michigan, Phil, who do you root for? Michigan or Michigan State here?
I didn't go to either school. I went to Oakland University, so I can go either way.
All right, we got basketball coming up after our truck race tonight. Mountain West action as New Mexico takes on San Diego State. And because rain is expected here in the Daytona area tomorrow, they've moved the ARCA race from tomorrow to tonight. Coverage starts 10:30 Eastern time on FS2. And then as soon as we finish basketball, New Mexico and San Diego State, we will resume coverage of racing here at Daytona with the conclusion of that ARCA race. And
Robbins
you can watch
tonight.
it all on the Fox Sports app.
We have a lot of racing left to do here in this truck race.
Yes. First things first, right?
So we're now halfway at 50 laps.
Just about to halfway in this race.
It's been a wild one. I know we've had a lot of cautions.
Don't spam the chat, man.
But we've also had a lot of opportunities for more cautions, and these drivers have been
Unless
able
I
to
tell you
hold
to
on to their
spam the
truck
chat, don't
somehow.
spam the chat.
Like to see it get into a rhythm.
I can see the
Run
chat
some
on
laps
TV,
here.
not on my phone. Awesome, Rick.
See who can take control of this race.
These my drivers
That
have
works
elected
too.
to
How do I look on your
top off
TV?
with fuel.
MJ.
He's taking in the truck race here.
No, he
race
gave
fan.
up his truck.
His name ain't just on the building. He's involved in the team and
Look at MJ back there.
loves this sport.
Some of my favorite moments are when he's on the pit lane after a race, got his arm around Bubba or Tyler, and
I have not
debriefing with them
said
about
yet
their
for
race.
Xfinity. I think
Big win
they're
for Tyler last night.
trying
Yes.
to see what they're going to do with the
Nearly
500
wrecked
tomorrow.
coming to pit road and
I think they're waiting for
made a great
Sunday
move late to get the victory.
see what happens. I think that's what they're doing.
So tonight we open 2024 here at Daytona. Let's go over some of the highlights that you'll see on the schedule this season. No more dirt.
We're not going to see any dirt on the schedule this season, but we will go to Bristol twice.
I love Bristol.
Yeah, in March and September.
Getting there in March on the concrete will be a fun race. And look at Martinsville doubling up there on the concrete turns.
November 1st, an elimination race to determine who's in the championship 4, and we're going back to North Wilkesboro for a second straight year.
With brand new pavement.
And oh yeah, Phoenix is where we'll decide our champion again. Ben Rhodes hoping to go back-to-back and become 3-time.
Coming to the 1 to go. Choose it up.
You know, Michael, you mentioned the lack of rhythm. How challenging for a driver when you just can't get it going?
Well, the frustrating thing, I think, for someone like Tyler Ankrum, you know, he's leading the race. He's in control of it. Because of all the cautions, guys that don't have that fast of trucks have been able to take some chances. We talked about the playbook, having all kinds of different options because of the stage breaks. Ankrum's now outside the top 10, and he's got his work cut out for him. We saw how bad it was handling up front. We'll see how he's going to be in traffic.
Amanda?
Just heard quickly there, you saw the 98 back at the pit box. They wanted to come in for a little more fuel.
Yeah, not a bad plan to top off, but with 50 laps to go, we know that these trucks can go 40 laps. We saw a couple trucks do that, Ankrum and Eckes. That's with about half of
Jeske
those
is back
laps
in
being run under
28
caution.
spot. He's got some work to do here.
Another truck on pit road, Matt Mills, as they continue to try to repair the damage done
There's a bunch
in
of
the
them,
first
Tiana.
couple of laps of this race.
I'm impressed with Friesen. Was in that
Then
wreck,
you see Ankrum back
got
in
back on the
12th
lead
position
lap,
on this restart. Corey
and
Heim
now up in
is
fourth
in 11th
spot.
in the 11 truck.
Rose
He's been really
was
fast.
pretty
I
good
wouldn't be
predicting
surprised at all
that
to see him
beginning
fight
of the
his
race.
way to the front.
Sneaky old Crafton. Look at Crafton there.
See if we can see Keith
7th
Pitt.
spot.
Wow, something just
Yeah,
broke
he
on
just
that truck.
Had Greg on the right
That
front of that truck
27
and just turned him straight into
Just
the outside.
turn right
Fortunately,
into the
safer
wall.
barrier.
Yeah. We saw Ryan Blaney have a heck of a crash last night and walk away
Yeah,
from
he might
it.
not win, but
Safer
he's going to be in the
barriers,
top, right?
in my opinion, the biggest safety implementation we've ever seen in NASCAR. NASCAR continues to work on the cars and trucks, and safety's always been a moving target, but I'm really thankful to see that safer barrier there for Keith to bounce off of.
Going to restart with 49 to go. Holmes goes to
Here we
the
go. Green,
outside
green, green. I'm
lane
going to get it this
inside
time.
Johnny Sauter.
I'm going to get it this time.
Here we go, green flag.
Sauter's
Biggity,
got his
biggity,
teammate
biggity.
Bailey
Let's
Curry
go
right
racing,
behind.
boys.
And Stuart Friesen elected not to come fix that left front. He's going to stay on the track and push Bailey Curry.
Oh, it was huge, Rob.
Wow, great start by that inside run.
Yeah, look at Sauter getting pushed out.
Nice shove. Johnny Sauter's getting.
Curry getting a
Here
push.
comes Stewart. He's going to give Curry a big shove. I like that 88 truck. He's got a lot of speed. Always right up there in the top five.
Crafton.
Sauter's gotten pretty far out in front of that group. And with that, the outside lane with a rally. Jack Wood
Comes that
pushing Holmes. Right behind him, the 17. That's Taylor Gray.
Tay Gray.
Well, it looks like a pace lap right now, doesn't it?
They got Taylor Gray and Tanner Gray.
Stewart's going
in
to
the
lose
race
a little
at the same
front
time.
downforce, and they look like he went a little bit wide on exit there. in that blue truck, third in line on the inside.
Holmes gets the lead.
Guys trying to take it three wide. That hasn't worked yet tonight. That outside lane has just stalled
no
straight
love for
out.
Sauter.
It's Corey LaJoy, that 7 truck.
Sauter put his nose out there, but here comes the outside line.
In the 99.
Well, if it's going to work, it's getting ready to. And look at them joining with them.
Lap 77 will be the big one, he says.
Daniel Dye, the red truck.
Look at this run.
Major momentum in the outside
Look
lane.
at the outside line.
On the bottom, and here comes
Corey LaJoy.
Had worked all night long, and Corey LaJoy said, let me give it a whirl. 3 wide, is it going to work?
Come on.
Jack Wood trying to hang on to it in the middle lane, and that
3 wide. All the way back.
This racetrack is narrow through this trial area here.
And the trucks like to dance through there.
Oh, the big one might happen now. 54 laps. LaJoy on the very outside, taking the lead.
Me to death 2 wide.
Yep, I'm like you, Michael. I don't like this.
7, baby.
Are 3 wide.
Corey LaJoy bails on the outside, but look what's happening with Ben Rhodes.
Oh, here goes Ben Rhodes.
Pushing Rhodes in that outside lane.
And Sanchez.
NASCAR said they're going to police
LaJoy
that.
just lost all the momentum, now going
Wood
back.
Jumped to the inside right in front of Stuart Friesen to go under Corey LaJoy.
Oh, I know. Isn't it crazy, Vikings?
Inside lane.
That was crazy, the run LaJoy got up there.
Yeah, the outside is losing trucks. Only 3 trucks left on the outside right now.
3 rows back of us. Shove out front. You guys can get back working your way back up there.
Dean Thompson in the 5, green machine. Tanner Gray in the 15 there, you see. Torrey Breidinger right back up in the mix.
Big mini NASCAR.
On the inside of Stephen Parsons.
Stephen on the outside with Raja behind him.
Keep on hitting that like button. Y'all trying to get to 250 on the likes.
Oh, look at him dance.
Ooh, getting swirly. Holmes, Sauter, Curry, Tay Gray,
Friesen running right now.
Wood in 5th. LaJoy in 6th now after that big run.
He knows that truck is aerodynamically challenged.
So now single file all the way back to 6th or 7th.
Look at that. That's amazing. He will not be able to lead a line, but he's following pretty nicely. Ooh, look at that shiny right rear, Phil.
Bobby,
bit of tire rub there.
I
I
got
hope
a
that thing
emoji for her.
doesn't go flat. You can tell how
The
much
one.
it's rubbing.
She's back at 18th. Breidinger.
Grant Enfinger, the 9. Surfacing at the front behind Corey LaJoy. He's 2nd in that outside lane.
Ben Rhodes 3rd in that outside line.
Holmes, Sauter, Curry, Tay Gray, LaJoy, top 5.
We'll take you side by side with Brett Holmes leading the way at Daytona.
So commercial break. We'll try to give you a... So single file LaJoy making another run to the outside here with Ben Rhodes, it looks like, behind him. I can't really see who's behind him. It's at 7. That is Ben Rhodes. They blocked. LaJoy went to the outside. They blocked him, and now everybody is going with it without him. He's going to get shuffled back again. Oh, another wreck. The leader gets spun. And Brad Curry, the 2 leaders. Curry hits the wall. There's a caution out. The 41 spins, and Brett Holmes, the 32 spins. And there's a caution coming out of turn 4. We have a caution. Sauter now to the lead. Who's number 5? He is Dean Thompson. Dean Thompson. The Food City 500 back on concrete. St. Patty's Day weekend. There's going to be a lot of drinking that weekend. St. Patrick's Day weekend? Jeez. It won't load. What are you talking about? So we have a caution. Make sure you're hitting that like button, y'all. Trying to get to 250 on the likes. And keep on hitting that subscribe. We'll see if we can get to 8840. Is there any in-car cameras? No, they're not. We've been checking all night. They don't have any. I wish they did. If you do find them, let me know. But I could not find them. Made up username. My home track in the Sonoma road course. Yeah. I'm just not a big road course fan. Never have been. Like, I know I won't be able to do Coda this year because I'll be out of town.
You can be on the front row and still be in the middle of the mess, right?
Yes, the front row's been as scary as the middle of the pack, and it just happened.
Yeah, no
as
in-car
you didn't
cameras.
miss a thing as we went side by side, and our front trucks crashed.
You could be a leader, right?
Yes.
And get in trouble.
We saw the leader, Tyler Ankrum, several times sideways, and finally, around went Brett Holmes. Look at the block that Johnny throws on Corey LaJoie. And then that gets him squeezed out. And then Holmes down on the bottom of Sauter.
Is Bailey Curry going to come up and give him a bump? That 41 truck.
No, I think he just got loose.
Just got loose, and Bailey Curry goes around as well. Bailey's going to get into the inside safer barrier. Brett Holmes keeps his truck out of the safer barrier.
41 made contact.
We've seen it repeatedly. And maybe that run that Johnny Sauter had on the outside, he was down a little bit lower on Brett than he was used to.
Just pulled that rear end of that truck
cheap
around.
That's the
FS1.
hardest part of this racetrack when you're on the inside of another truck is getting off turn 4.
42 to go.
I think we pit at him.
I was going to say, what are you thinking here strategy-wise? Because we know we're outside the window, or at least in theory, but we've had so many cautions.
Yeah, most everybody does just that, because if you're counting, it's trending to be caution filled.
Look at those four Toyotas there: Tanner Gray, Dean Thompson, and Corey Heim, and Breidinger all riding together.
If you look at the front of that truck, they want to make some adjustments there. No concern yet, but just afraid to, fix what might happen later on.
Lord,
Four tires, there's going to be fuel, and Stewart will be back out. Regan?
45 of Johnny Sauter came to pit road. It was fuel only for him when he got down here. The crew chief, Phil Gould, played it very coy, said, I've got a plan. Didn't announce his plan until right as he entered pit road.
Pit, 4 tires, fuel, beer. That's right, Brian.
Has led the most laps tonight, 23 out front.
Yeah, they got to work on that. The whole front end's caved in on that tire, and the tire will eventually.
Yeah, the 52, like the whole entire left side,
we saw the
front
rear was shiny as well.
It's falling apart.
There, they might ought to go address that as well.
See, Majeski stalls.
So we're in stage 3.
Trying to get out of his pit box.
So we'll see if one of y'all win here. If not, it's going to be stage 1.
Trucks go about 40 laps towards the
give
end
it
of
to
the race
stage
in the
1
past.
winners.
But remember, prior to last year, when we rain shortened, the previous 4 races all finished in overtime.
By the way, 8 trucks stayed out.
Awesome, Kevin
We'll
Clark.
reset the running order when we come back. 7th caution of the night for a 2-truck incident coming off of turn 4.
All right, so we are under caution with the wreck leaders. 2 of them were in the top 5 wrecked. But no rain till 6 a.m. now, so they'll definitely get the next race in. But tomorrow's not going to look good for Xfinity. I'm sure NASCAR will have an announcement on Saturday for the Xfinity. And I think they should just let the 500 run on Monday and let the Xfinity run in the Monday in the morning or in the afternoon. I think that's what should happen, but we'll see what happens. But I mean, the 500 is special, like the pre-race ceremonies and the flyover, the national anthem. Like, do all that when it's dry and have a good time, So now, if it's a night race, they won't be able to have the Thunderbirds. And I know the Thunderbirds are all into the race, with their ticket. Like Mosh was telling me, it's on the tickets. I mean, it's on the field. It's everything. Their logo's got the Thunderbirds coming out. So we'll see what happens. Can you call my work on Monday and say that I'm sick? Yeah, we'll do that for you, Brian. I'll do a pre-recorded for everybody. Like, hey, this is CeeLo. I'm gonna be able to come in today, and you can like just as I'm put your name in there as I'll pause, and then you can and that'll take care of it so you can watch the race on Monday, Brian. Probably an Xfinity race in the morning and the Cup at night. Probably so. I might just take the day off on Monday and bring both of them. I don't know yet. I haven't decided yet. Yeah, I'll be like, hey, this is CeeLo. Sorry, we'll do it this way. Hey, this is CeeLo. Just want to let you know that is not coming in today. He's got to stay home, or he or she's got to stay home and watch the 500, and it's not going to happen. Sorry. You're welcome, Brian. Does that work? Does that work? That's funny. How many YouTube hosts will do that for you? Calling sick to work for you. How many YouTube hosts will do that for you, huh? So, all right, just coming back. I get barely anybody watching my my Twitch stream, bro.
Out, they decided to come down pit road.
Well, I can understand why they came down pit road. I just didn't understand why they didn't pit the lap before that. But now they have
probably not.
Fuel than
Getting
the
pretty
trucks
tired.
ahead, obviously.
Yeah, and also
my wife is my boss. Hey, that's
some
good.
I'm thinking about bailing after watching the first 60 laps of this race, riding the back. I haven't seen any evidence of that, but as you can see, a lot of them aren't doubling up, so that could very well be the case.
But the other thought I had is if you come a lap later,
just another learning experience,
you know, field, which minimizes your chance of getting banged up.
She didn't do much of the trucks, so I don't know what she's going to do in Xfinity. All right.
Regan, what do you got on the
green flag time?
Michael, I can tell you the 9 truck of Grant Enfinger was a truck that did not want to do what they did. They were trying to stick to a plan. Very frustrated that they didn't come down the first time pit road was open. Now he's in the back. He did not want to ride.
Here we go, green flag. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys.
You can't make me ride.
Here we go. See who gets a push here. Sanchez lead the pack.
Truck outside of him, Johnny Sauter.
Well, Sheila's wife is the boss too. That's right, she is.
Corey LaJoy did not get a great start.
LaJoy.
That's the green truck.
Oh.
Dean Thompson right behind him. Now they're catching back
Come on,
up.
push.
It changes in a hurry, doesn't it, Phil? You fall back to the truck behind you, and you
Sauter
just
did not get anybody to help him out. The inside line gets the run.
Yellow truck up to third.
How about all these second-year drivers that are up there? You got Sanchez, you got Taylor Gray, Daniel Dye, Corey Heim.
Taylor's been fun to watch. Just getting better and better.
New crew chief calling the shots, Jeff Hensley.
I like that matchup this year.
Absolutely.
And his older brother Tanner, who led a lap tonight, is right back in it in the 15.
Look at that left front fender on that truck. It's torn up.
See Ben Rhodes continually trying to peek out.
He's
up to make something happen in that third lane.
He's up there.
Oh, here we go. Ben Rhodes going to make another run.
Truck 3 wide. We saw what happened when Corey LaJoy got something going up there. 3 good trucks right there in a line.
Ben Rhodes, the 19 and the 15, it looked like.
See Ben Rhodes trying to gain a little bit of momentum. You see, that's the 5. Dean Thompson. There's Corey LaJoy in the 7. A little bit of a bump
These
from
guys
Dean
just
Thompson
bumping
to
each
Corey
other like
LaJoy.
crazy. Thank you, $5.
Ben can make any ground up in the corner here.
Thank you so much. $5 super chat, Ralph Lynch. Thank you.
For a moment.
Getting some help there as you see.
Watching me over since the last year's Daytona 500. That's awesome.
All trying to make it work on the outside.
Look at that damage about to happen here.
Below them, it's bobbling everywhere.
I saw somebody back off the throttle.
Thank you so much.
The exhaust pipes. There was that
Appreciate
Dean
that
Thompson
with the super chat, $5. Thank you.
Fellas, we still have 37 laps to go.
You wouldn't know it, would you?
Sure wouldn't.
Our first super chat on a live stream. That is awesome. Thank you so much. I'm privileged for it to be mine. For you to do it on my stream. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Look at Eckes and Rhodes making up ground on that outside lane.
Oh, here comes Rhodes.
Rally.
Yeah, the
and the 19.
Sauter just kind of lost a little bit of momentum, and now these
making some noise.
He's broken away from the 43 of Daniel Dye.
Caution coming, Gavin says. Ooh, almost happened right there. He got squirrely.
Good.
37 to go.
Debatable.
Yeah. I don't like it.
I don't like it, he says.
He was loose when he was too wide. About lost it there in the middle of that pack.
Super sticker.
Wood. Chase Purdy there.
You got to say one thing about Daniel Dye. He ain't afraid of nothing. He's kept his foot in it, even though that thing's been out of whack.
A little bit of momentum now on that high side. Tyler Ankrum leading that group.
I agree with you, William.
Look what that
There
push
goes Ben Rose.
Christian Eckes did.
X pushing him up the middle.
Johnny Sauter.
And Ben Rose, we see those
Squeezing down
99s.
on Nick Sanchez.
Unless he doesn't, is in the lead.
Tina's half off you. Maintain that. 2 is
Another
with
outside
him.
line coming on the outside here on a turn 4.
Johnny's hung in the middle without a lot of help right now.
Almost a 250 on the likes. Hit that like button for us.
Ben Rhodes won this race 2021.
Correct warning.
Went on to claim
Exactly,
the
Rick.
championship. He's our reigning champ after getting it done again in 2023.
Adam Ward,
99.
He started
Ben
all
Rhodes,
the way in the back.
the reigning champ.
And how many times has he been back there since then?
Like 4 or 5.
Yeah, and now he's in the front again. What a race for Ben Rhodes.
And look at the biggest movers in the pylon since that last restart. Chase Purdy is plus
Wow, that's
15.
a big
Eckes
statement,
plus 14.
Aaron.
We talk about Ben Rhodes up 12 spots since we returned to the green flag.
Are we getting our rhythm, Phil?
I think so. I'm glad we're just two wide now, not 3.
And we got the first 6 or 8 that are single file.
Yeah, 8 cars.
And that can change in 1 lap. If these guys could just string together 20, 30 laps, then it's going to get nuts again.
Rhodes, the race leader, Amanda.
Adam, you're talking about his championship in 21. He went on to be the runner-up in 22 and then again won last season. You know, they were talking a lot about dynasties last week, and I brought this word up to Ben Rhodes. He said, I'm a boy from Kentucky.
Wow,
I don't
that's
even
a
know
big
what that
one.
word means. He says, I just want to show up when it's important.
Down under. Wow, that's huge.
Rhodes tonight has led 3 laps, and he has the
One
field
can only
in
hope.
tow right now. Race fans, we are staying with all the action here at Daytona, commercial-free, with Crank It Up, sponsored by
Ooh,
Craftsman.
crank it up, y'all. Turn it up. Turn it up, y'all. I'm going to stay quiet. Y'all can listen.
Grab your phone now and get ready to scan the QR code for the Craftsman deal
Wow.
of the race.
Love that sound, right? Crank it up, baby.
Craftsman's back on track with
I like
deal
it.
of the
That's awesome. So that was fun. I hope who turned it up on their screen. Who turned it up? Who turned it up? Rhodes and Sauter battling. Yes, it's gonna be a good little finish here. Last lap. See who's got the fastest lap here. Who's got the fastest lap? 48.5, 48.5. Dean Thompson? Stephon Parsons. Ben Rhodes on pit road.
30
to go.
truck. Ben Rhodes, all he did was
right-hand side
tire, and dip into the pit road.
And that was because of the contact.
You could hear from Australia, yeah. You turn it up.
Big contact for Ben Rhodes, and it gave
Awesome,
him a flat
Rick.
tire. Came to pit road. He's going to lose a lap.
Yeah, Tyler Ankrum made hard contact. Got to believe as Daniel Dye dips off the racetrack that maybe there was a push gone bad or something like that, and that pushed Ankrum into Ben Rhodes.
How about that save by Chase Purdy? Looked like contact from behind from Christian Eckes, and somehow
So Purdy, look at Purdy out front. So Ben Rhodes came in contact.
Big contact with Ben Rhodes sideways, and then
the 18,
Ankrum
yeah.
down into him after a push by Purdy.
Oh, what a bad road for Rhodes.
A push gone wrong. Look at that. I can't believe it didn't crash.
I can't either.
We were on
I
board,
saw it.
and it was just like a body slam.
Kind of just hit
Listen
each
to
other.
this.
Or was it? They just hit each other.
And if it
Wow.
wasn't for Ben Rhodes, Ankrum's crashed, but it bounced him straight.
Christian Eckes now taking over the lead in that outside lane.
Thanks for that subscribe. Keep on hitting that subscribe, guys. I'm trying to get to 250
Purdy up
likes.
to third, battling tight in this race.
All right, he came in contact with the 15. The 18, sorry.
How about Stephen
And,
Parsons into the top
I guess he
five
had a
for the
tire
first
go
time
down.
today?
He just been laying in the weeds.
Yes, he
right?
Yeah, his first
Driving like a
SVG's
true
first
veteran.
oval. Wouldn't that be something if he wins?
Tyler Ankrum, backside of the top 10.
Clear bottom, clear bottom. Tell me what happened into
This is
3 there,
Ankrum.
so I know. Run was coming too fast. I was not going to block it. I just want to ride on the bottom. It's only
Oh, Ben Rhodes going to wreck here.
Is that Rhodes again?
Yeah.
That's him losing his lap. Oh, he's going to crash.
Oh, he came in contact
There goes
caution.
Ben Rhodes.
He tried to
I don't
hold
know
it as
about
much
that
as he
move.
could, but he could not.
Caution is out. 8th one of
They
the
might have
night.
not got the tire on good.
Talked about him. He was getting lapped, and he was in the middle of all those trucks.
You know, he's probably wanting to catch the draft. I don't know what happened, but, you know, a lot of times you just bail up to the high side and let everybody go under you.
Thank you,
as he was losing his lap.
BSC
And then rely on getting a free
Hagen.
pass.
Thank
Yes,
you
now
so
take
much.
Take your penalty and rely on that free pass.
We'll have to get a look at what happened.
It popped in halfway in 3 and 4. I felt it going. I tried to get up out of the way last second. I don't know what to say about that.
Sounds like he agreed with us.
Yeah.
He should have gotten up out of the way. I don't know
He
why.
was trying to. I think he said he popped.
What a
or
trucking
maybe
mess.
he cut a tire down.
Well, because of the contact, maybe the tire blew out.
No,
was
he
out
didn't.
out of the way.
Exactly.
He hit
Yeah.
somebody,
Yeah, you see
or
there
they
the
try to
beating on the
dive.
fender.
And it
Someone
happens so
spun. I
often
didn't
when
see
you
who
get
it
a
was.
flat tire because of a tire rub, and you really don't get it pulled out enough or beat out enough, and you get another flat.
So Ben,
I'll try.
veteran
The
that
green
he is,
screen
was
doesn't
trying
do
to
too
get out
well,
of the way,
Jeffrey, and I
the
can't
tire-
hold it up too
tire,
long
he says pop.
because it'll trigger. So
Yeah,
Rhodes was
went-
coming through
Yeah,
the
it's
turn.
gone now, and he's doing
Who
all,
does he
all
hit?
he can do.
He's trying
Pretty
to get.
remarkable
Everybody's
to keep
going
that-
left
did he
and right
hang on to it
around
right
him.
And eventually,
And then he
Turn
loses it in the
sideways.
turn and comes in
And then he
contact with the
catches
15.
Tanner Gray.
And then Breidinger
15
just
truck.
escaped the hit.
luckily, no more trucks were involved. than
Breidinger
were.
Sure could have been.
just came close to getting involved in that.
Now we ride on board with Ben Rhodes.
See if I can get it here. Hold on. See if you can see it. So they're going around him. They're going around him. They're going around him.
Reitinger had
And
a little bit of contact
then
as well.
he loses
She
it.
got
Ooh,
damaged.
there he goes, and he
mentioned Tanner
spins.
Gray. That 15 truck has really gotten
He
beaten
lost
up
all
in
his
this race.
traction. You're right. Thanks
But
for
he
those
continues
subscribes
to
too,
march
guys.
on.
8840. Awesome.
I don't know when.
Look at Corey Heim.
Ty Majeski, both drivers that have had some problems tonight, despite the fact that they've had
take a look at the
solid
field here.
trucks, and they're able to make it through this unscathed.
These caution laps will help those drivers trying to make 40 laps on this run.
That was a fun run. Wasn't a lot of action.
First
Until
time
this-
tonight we had really developed a rhythm.
Yes, sir.
You still think Brett will win? Brett Holmes
think
in
that's-
12th place right now.
The end of the day for Ben.
Ben Holmes done. So anybody had
They
Ben?
knew he was here for sure today.
Yeah, and the contact from Ankrum into the side.
I'm still going LaJoy.
You know, it's just tight racing in the draft. Flattened the
He
tire.
is
they pitted and changed tires.
in first
and then
place.
it blew out again.
So now we're going Sanchez for the win. It's Baggy.
Ben Rhodes started at the back after making some adjustments to his truck.
Can't watch the race. I can just show little bits, not even
drove
that.
his way to the front, led 5 laps.
Maybe less than 5 seconds.
25 remaining at Daytona. Under our 8th caution, our reigning champ cut a tire and lost control.
All right, yeah, even the in-car camera that we did the other night or last night, it triggered a copyright as well, so I had to get rid of that. But it did trigger the other ones, which is weird. And the only one that it triggered was a high camera shot off of Joey Logano. And I don't know if it was because they were using that during the same time as we were watching it as the broadcast, so maybe that triggered it. But that was the only one that triggered, and there was another one that triggered, but it said something weird, but I just got rid of both of them. But we'll try it again. We'll try it again during the 500. We'll see how it goes. But the cameras are not the broadcast. It's not showing what's on TV. It's actually on NASCAR.com. But if we can't use that, it was good to while it lasted. But it would be something different, and it'll be down there in the corner. If you guys didn't see us last night, it'll be right where the Fresh for Florida and the Daytona sign is. Rhodes is done. He is done for the night now. Yes. Dive the screen into 8 smaller screens and show 5 seconds of each one. JSMR. Got you there. Maybe you can just turn on camera during break just in case there's a wreck. I don't know. I really don't want to do that. I mean, it's going good. I know you guys want to watch the race, but I think what we're doing is good. Let's get get a 10K. That's right. That would be awesome if we could, but I don't think so. We might get close to 10K, but we got 160 to go to 9K. That's what we thought that we wouldn't get to 9K till May, which I'm so thankful. So thank goodness the 500 is on Fox. Yep, Jeffrey, I understand. But hopefully you guys will come hang out with us. I know it's going to be on Fox. Everybody will watch it, but I hope to love to see you guys in the chat and talk along and react to what's going on. We're going to just doing the same thing during the 500 and have fun. We'll have a bunch of redeems. You know, you guys, the redeems are still on, but I didn't want to make any redeems for the trucks, so I appreciate it, Jeffrey. Yeah, I don't want to get shut down because then there's no more streaming for CeeLo for a while. So if you get a strike and they take you down, then you're done for a while. Don't want that.
Every mile and every victory on the road ahead. Goodyear, more driven. Getting down to it. It's been a long night. Had a
awesome,
weather
man.
delay and
as always, the made-up
username. Let's hear from the champ, Amanda.
One of the things you never want to see is the crew chief of the champ pushing the truck back to the garage. And Rich, you look over what happened in this race, you guys being able to make it up to the front. Describe the disgust that you may have feeling right now.
It's definitely disappointment. I feel like we had a great F-150 ranch fuel truck, and we showed how fast it was by going from dead last to the front. And I thought we had a chance to win this thing, and people can't hold their line on the outside lane, and drove in the right side of us, and then cut down the right front tire, and I guess the rest is history.
What are you going to say to Ben?
I'm going to tell him he did a great job, like always, and just we'll go get him at Atlanta.
Thank you.
Ben Rhodes, the defending champ, had one DNF a season ago, and
he did have a great F-150
tonight, obviously.
Well, Corey LaJoy's been one of the strongest trucks
Corey
all night
LaJoy,
long.
24 to go. He was my pick.
Times, and here he finds himself on the inside, leading the race.
All right, it's time, y'all. Green, green, green.
To the green here.
Here we go, green flag. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys.
What about Chase Purdy? He ended the
Come on, Corey.
2023 season so strong, and here he is fighting for a chance to win at Daytona.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Chevrolets lined up on
6
the inside.
things I'm using.
Couple of Chevys getting it done in the outside.
To make it
Christian
streaming's
Eckes,
not easy,
huge
y'all.
push
It's not. You can't
on
just
Nick
turn on the
Sanchez.
camera.
Taylor Gray comes through and dives
Look at
to the inside
LaJoy
lane.
bringing it all the way back. Sanchez now in the lead with X
Inside line
being put.
looked
X
organized,
been
but
pushing
they
people
didn't
left
have
and right
any
tonight.
momentum when
He
they got
might
down
win
to
this
turn
thing.
one.
I think you can give that big push to Christian Eckes, getting a hold to the back of that 2 truck. Nick Sanchez and catapulting him
They're
to the
kind of
lead.
sitting ducks though.
They're going to catch up
They got
to
out
him.
pretty far.
You can only get so far ahead, and the draft takes over. And look at Corey
I just
LaJoy.
said that,
He wants
Mike
to go
Walter.
to the outside. He's going to pick up a push from Chase Purdy, who squeezes in front of Tyler Ankrum.
His teammate said, "I'll go with you, bud."
Now Sanchez is going to move
Sanchez
up in
goes
front of
high.
Eckes.
Man, when you start switching
block.
lanes like Sanchez is, that's a risky
Now he goes
game.
low.
It's all about timing, and you pull down 1 second, a half a second too late, and you'll find yourself spun out.
And we see that all the time in the Xfinity Series and the Cup Series, but these trucks, the closing rate on these trucks is way different than those cars.
Look at Stephen Parson in the ballpark truck. He's right there with Taylor Gray.
Oh,
Jack Wood
the
behind him.
19X
Corey
on the
LaJoy
outside.
up
Corey
top.
LaJoy's pushing him now.
Trying to get back. It's a push, and he's going to push him
Joyce
sideways.
Foot X.
Into Parsons. Johnny
LaJoy
Sauter gets a
spun.
piece.
Oh
The other
man.
driver scattering to miss the
LaJoy
accident.
spun
Caution
X.
number 9.
Man.
Oh
What a
my
mess.
gosh. Just got loose.
Eckes, Sauter, Parsons.
Eckes,
Right
like you
there
said,
battling
X.
for the lead.
Eckes. Oh. And Sauter too. Eckes must have hit Sauter.
So Eckes has flat tires. Dean Thompson already on pit road.
Eckes. Sorry about the
Johnny
mispronunciation.
Sauter's
there.
hood askew.
LaJoy's good.
I don't know who's going to win this thing, but we continue to eliminate some really, really good contenders.
LaJoy was just pushing hard into the tribal, and he lost it there.
Yes, and it's
What's up, Dallas?
really tough to watch. Is this a push gone awry? Or
Gavin,
did
I love you, man, but
Christian
it's
just
all right,
get
dude.
loose?
I know you're trying to get some friends over there, but
Looked like maybe Taylor Gray came up a bit, huh, Phil?
Yeah, I think so.
And maybe that caused Christian to
just calm it down on that.
turn to the right a bit, and then it went around. Let's see what Danny Dye sees. He's going to see a lot.
Oh, so
Really
he
nice
just
job by Daniel Dye.
Right
he was
place at
all
the right
over
time,
his
but
back
didn't
end.
panic. Rolled out of the gas and just kept his truck pointed straight.
LaJoy hit
Lord Stephan was
Eckes
absolutely in the wrong place
into
at the wrong time.
the
A lot of damage to that
75,
Ballpark Chevrolet.
and then Sauter
How many
got
drivers
involved
have
as
said
well.
that over the years, racing at Daytona. Wrong place, wrong time.
Does a heck of a job hanging on to it after that contact.
Let's see here if they show it again.
He's on pit road along with Christian Eckes, Dean Thompson.
Yeah. So the 75 is involved, the 19's involved, the 45's
Right front
involved.
corner of that truck is gone.
Corey LaJoy in the middle of all that.
I don't think I was on him. I just think that he was in a bad aero spot. Yeah, the front of the 77 is just like a wedge.
Yeah, I don't think he was on him either. I believe it was just that truck moved up and Christian had to move to the right a bit, and then around it went.
See if we can get to 300 likes tonight. If not, we'll see what happens. Do they need a nurse? No, they're good. We'll have to go to the infield care center, though. Keep on hitting that subscribe. Let's see if we get to 8850 on the subscribes. Thank you so much, guys. If you're watching on Facebook, make sure you're giving the stream a like. If
Sanchez
you're watching
tonight.
on Twitch, give us a
His
follow.
led 6, going to be
If you're on
7
Twitter,
laps
give
when
us
he
a
comes around
retweet.
this time.
Appreciate
He leads
y'all.
all winless drivers in trucks in laps led over 300 and counting, and he's not been able to find his way to victory lane. Sauter's led the most laps tonight.
20 to go.
Ben Rhodes spent 5
Gotta get
circuits
crazy.
out front. He's with Amanda.
Adam, before he headed into the care center, he said this
Ben
is the
Rhodes.
worst possible thing that could happen. And when you look at the valiant effort from yourself and your team tonight, would you say this one was taken from you?
I wouldn't go that far. Nothing's given at
think so.
Daytona. Just feel embarrassed for the late race, or that late, move that I made to go to the top. I felt the tires start to go down at that point. I was too fast to get to the apron, so I thought I could go to the top and, get up by the wall and not include anybody in the wreck. Feel bad for those that got involved, but it all stems from us leading and the outside car door slamming us, right? So I don't know what happened from that, but that's what led to this series of unfortunate events. Just hate it for everybody at Ranch Fuel, Ford, Door Sport Racing. We had a really good showing today, and would love to get them in victory lane, kick off our season with a good,
they're just
good high
aggressive,
note, right?
Dark
I think
Angel.
points are more important than people realize, but most embarrassing was pulling up, trying to salvage it, and not involve anybody, and then ends up, getting a lot of people involved. So hate that for everybody. Sorry.
Your crew chief, Rich Lucas, said great job tonight. Thanks, Ben.
Yeah, there was, fortunately, great driving by the whole field. When he didn't get to the top, they split him, and only a couple of trucks got a bump in that thing, and so it could have been a lot worse if it weren't for some heads-up driving.
Regan?
Adam, you were mentioning a few moments ago, Nick Sanchez in the laps that he's leading right now. Keep in mind, earlier in the race, caught up in the very first incident, and got to give credit to his crew chief, Bono Mannion. These guys did a wonderful job of orchestrating calmly how to repair the truck, get it repaired as quick as they could so they could get him back into the action with everything the way it needed to be, and it is showing right now. He's got good speed. Nick told me earlier today, his focus this season is stage 3. He does not care about the early parts of the races. He wants to be better at the end. He's got an opportunity
Those
to show
twos,
that
let me
right
see
now
those twos in the chat. We have Nick Sanchez's
I feel like regardless who
emoji
wins tonight,
as a member.
we're going to say it was a great comeback.
Let me see those twos.
Because almost every driver has faced some
the leader of the
form
race
of adversity. 19 to go. Sanchez, Taylor Gray, LaJoy, Purdy, and Wood, the top 5 under caution.
All right. So we are getting down to the little stages here of stage 3. Another crash. I think stage 1's got the big one so far, but we won't make the decision until it's over. But make sure you're voting in the poll for if you haven't stage 3, if you haven't already. But thanks for the likes tonight, all the comments, all the new members, the super chats, the new members, the super chats given. Thank you so much, guys, tonight. Been a great first truck race for me on the channel. Coming up this weekend, Xfinity race. Not sure about tomorrow. Daytona 500. Not sure about that. But we will be giving you the Daytona 500 guaranteed no matter what here on the channel. I know it's on Fox, but I would love to see you guys here hanging out with us. And then the Xfinity race, we'll take it year by year. If there's no Xfinity race tomorrow, come back and hang out with if you like Tennessee basketball or NCAA basketball. I'll be doing Tennessee versus Vanderbilt tomorrow as well. So all depends on what happens with the Xfinity race. Stage 2 was my guess. It's Baggy says, okay. Got through stage 2 without the big one. They had a couple cautions, but this is not over for sure. Not over for sure. So it's been fun. Been fun. I'll have some more emojis on Daytona 500 night now, and then have some redeems as well. I'll be working on all of that this weekend. Streaming is not easy, y'all. You'll just turn on the camera and have fun. There's a lot of work into this right here. All of it you see. There's so much work into it. It's not just easy. It's not. But you guys make it fun when you come in here and hang out. So, Curtis, you learning any more about NASCAR now? Do you feel more of a NASCAR fan? You're learning more and more. You just like your 4th stream now, or 3rd stream in a row, or 4th stream NASCAR in a row. You're learning a little more about that. And thanks for the ones that joined the Discord as well. Bradley and Rick, thank you so much. And Mr. Smile Dude, 1982 over there on Discord. So, yeah, spring football is March. I'm going to try to do a little more SEC football this year as well. So here we go.
We return to the green flag here at Daytona. Craftsman Truck Series opening up 2024. We've cleaned up our 9th caution of the night. I look at our top 10. Some great stories
Too
up
many
there
questions?
because there are so many drivers that have never
I like the
experienced
feedback.
victory lane, and here they are, very much alive late in the going at Daytona.
You see Jack Wood right there up on the top 5. Jack's never had a top 5 before. Brett Holmes in 6th, having great runs.
What about Holmes? He was sliding off the corner, around backwards, was able to save it out of the wall. Matt Crafton, that early wreck, he was involved in it, and still battling for a top 5 finish. Majeski's truck was really fast early. Haven't heard from him lately, but he's surfaced up toward the front again.
Funny. A couple of penalties, miscues on pit road that have hurt their track position.
17 to go. Let me see. Another question.
Right
Who's
there.
winning this thing? Let me see. 17 to go.
Of all the
changing your
veterans out there,
mind?
Matt
Yes or
Crafton,
no?
Looking at all this craziness going on, but yet he just keeps his nose stuck right up in it. That's a guy that's got a lot of fight in him right there.
Oh, cautions. Okay.
Remember, it wasn't.
I was like, I didn't remember asking a lot of
Crafton
questions,
came
but
off the
okay.
Turn 2 on the last lap with a lead, and was upside down by the time he got to the middle of the backstretch.
I'm still going
That's
right
a
here.
lasting image when it comes
Still
to
doing
the
that
trucks
one
at
right
Daytona.
there. Here we go. Green, green, green.
Here we go, green flag. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys.
That 77 truck that's behind LaJoy has been a strong pusher tonight, and you can see the front
Sanchez
two
gets a little push.
Are toe-to-toe.
Purdy.
Those are Spire teammates. Spire
Either
made
two
the
wins or
purchase of
wrecks.
KBM, Kyle Busch Motorsports, and they've got trucks in the hunt to win it. Sanchez driving for Rev Racing. They're a partner at Spire, and he is out front, getting a push from Taylor Gray.
That's the second restart in the road that Corey LaJoy has not been able to keep pace initially.
Tom Majeski
Taylor
pulls up
Gray
in front
in
of him,
second.
trying to take advantage of that run that he felt like Corey LaJoy was going to make.
Awesome, Jeffrey.
Back through the
88.
tri-oval.
88's done.
Under green. It's our Craftsman, 15 to go.
15 to go.
Brett Holmes hanging tough.
He decides to go to the top side.
Green and white car, or green and white truck rather, moving to the outside lane, as Michael said.
Majeski's gets
Who is
pushed
that
to
coming?
the outside now. He's by himself in
Is
the
that
third
LaJoy?
lane. In that black truck.
This lead pack Phil's getting ready to catch the lapper of Matt
here
Mills,
comes the
who's
outside line.
reduced
LaJoy
speed.
being the
He pulls
pusher.
off the racetrack. That's a smart move. Trying to go 3 wide this late in the race with a slow truck could have been disastrous. Whoa,
What's up, Menace?
Up high, very, very loose was Holmes.
Holmes gets pushed out. LaJoy now.
This is so aggressive.
No one's going on another
Got
wreck.
trouble again. Tony Breidinger in the 1. The 5 is
Breidinger
Dean Thompson.
spins.
Teammates at Tricon.
And the
This
5
produces our 10th
spins.
caution of the night.
Ooh, just kisses the inside safer barrier.
Cautions breed cautions.
See, right front tire is flat on the one of Tony Breidinger.
So the 1
She's done a great job
and
tonight.
the 5. Wreck.
She sure has. She's kept her nose clean. She was involved
1
in
and
a
the
couple
5.
scrapes, but not of her doing, certainly.
She's going to race on as well. I think she's
LePage,
going to be
yeah.
able to make repairs to that truck. As is
1 and the 5 got into
green
each other.
machine of Dean
Teammates.
Thompson.
Dean Thompson and Breidinger got into each other. The 2 looks like he's involved too as well. The 0-2, not 2.
It's Mason
The
Massey
0-2.
0-2. Let's see if we can see what happened. Something happened to Mason Massey, it looks like, and he slows on the racetrack. And Tony and the 5 are running nose to tail, and the 5, I think, gets in the back of Tony, pushes her in to Mason Massey.
Yep.
What a great job by Stuart Friesen. He had to just patiently sit there and watch those trucks spin
Friesen.
and was able to slip through there.
Where's Friesen at?
Closing
He's in
on
21st.
10 laps remaining. Under caution one more time for the trucks at Daytona.
They like to wreck them some trucks here at Daytona. This is what happens when your series is majorly rent-a-ride rich kids. Yeah, and they're aggressive and they just want to win. They don't care about position. They just want to win. But that wreck looked like Mason Massey was having trouble. It looked like he wanted to come to the pits or something. And the 5 was trying to get around him, but lost control And the one, or his teammate, she was right there, and he knocked into her, and they both slid. So, welcome in, Ryan. You missed a heck of a race so far. So Nick Sanchez continued to lead. Taylor Gray in second. Jack Wood in third. Carruth, where did he come from? Carruth in fourth, and LaJoy, my boy, in fifth. You sure make up for the beer, yeah. So 13 laps to go. Appreciate everybody being here tonight. Let's see if we can get to 300. If you haven't hit the like button for us, can we get 31 likes to finish at 300 likes tonight? That would be awesome. If you haven't hit the like button for us, help us get there. See if we can get to 300 likes tonight. Could 71 win as a dark horse? Could Carruth come out of nowhere and win this thing? Should be interesting. Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to watch it, Curtis. Is it good so far? Rick says it's not going to be a wreck, free green, white checker, overtime looking like. You think so? 3 Spire trucks in the top 7. Yeah. Spire Motorsports is going to make some noise in NASCAR Cup Series as well. LaJoy, Zane Smith, and Hocevar, right? So LaJoy, Zane Smith, and Hocevar in Spire Motorsports, they got it going on. They might make some noise in the Cup Series as well. Let's go. See if we can get those likes, y'all. He sucks, huh? Can't wait to see it. Don't give me any spoilers, though. I want to watch it. All right, here we go.
Looking forward to college basketball that comes your way next out in the Mountain West, New Mexico, San Diego State. And on FS2, roughly 10:30 Eastern time, will be ARCA racing coverage. They've moved that race from tomorrow to tonight to make sure they can get it in and beat the rain. You can watch it on FS2.
I wish I could bring it for y'all,
when basketball wraps up here on FS1, you can watch
tired.
the conclusion of the ARCA season
Hendrick
opener
Motorsports
on FS1.
Inspire.
You can watch it all on the Fox Sports app.
There you go.
I love the Fox Sports app.
Makes sense.
Catch up with a lot of news and sports there. What do you say? We finish this thing without another caution. What do you think, Phil?
Ain't happening, Mike.
I don't feel great about that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd love to see it, but
I'm in.
I'm not optimistic, I should say.
If you smell what the rock is.
What a job Nick Sanchez has been able to do tonight. Got involved. You see the damage to the left rear quarter panel of that Gamebridge Chevrolet. Let's see if Michael, see if you can grab him on the radio.
Nick Sanchez, it's Waltrip and the team on the Fox Sports side. How you doing?
Keep on hitting that like button, y'all. Trying to get to 300 likes.
What a crazy race it's been, but you find yourself in control here.
Not
How's the
happening,
truck
it's
driving, and
trucks.
can you hang on?
Yeah, I mean, the truck's driving good. I think it's better out front, and yeah, I think we could hopefully hang on. There's been a lot of chaos. We've been included in it, so hopefully we just stay out of it.
Thank you, Rick,
Yeah,
for that
it's
subscribe.
been a crazy
Appreciate
race,
you.
so hang in there. Just wanted to check in. Thanks for talking with us.
Appreciate it.
That's fun for me. I mean, they're in the heat of the battle, but they always
Cool
know.
as a cucumber.
Yeah, just like I'm his spotter.
I said it a moment ago. All these drivers in the top 10 that have never won. You got Sanchez, and we've told his story. Taylor Gray, the youngest driver in the field, couldn't compete in this race a year ago because he hadn't turned 18, and here he is, second year running for the championship and second on track. He's had an impressive ride tonight. Jack Wood doing a nice job in third.
Jack Wood is doing a great
Brett
job.
Holmes
Limited
or Matt
schedule
Crafts
here
has still
for
got this.
BMR Racing.
Could they hook up together and go to the
Truck doesn't look like
outside?
it has a mark, maybe a little bit of a mark on the left front, by the left front
What did
headlights,
you
but Jack
say?
doing a super job here.
We were giving love earlier to Spire. At that time, Rajah Carruth was not in the top 10. Here he is, the best of the Spire team right now, fourth, Michael.
It's been a great run for Rajah. We know he's got the talent behind the wheel to get to victory lane, and it's really cool to see him pace himself and get to this position.
What
Look
a
at his
baby.
progression. Steadily toward the front. very great spirit, too.
Oh, I
He
know.
just loves what he
Right?
gets to do.
Jamie?
And a smart race by that young man.
Yes, sir.
18 years old.
Taking classes. He told me in the garage
And he's
yesterday.
up there
I had to
in
miss a
second
Zoom
place
for one of my classes, so he'll
in
have some
Daytona.
homework when he's done tonight or sometime over the weekend.
Yeah, we got a lot of them, Brian.
Fifth, Tyler Ankrum.
He's been one of the strongest trucks
A lot of
all
good
night
friends.
long. Led the
Been
race.
around a while.
Had a very loose truck. Was able
When
to
you
hang
do a lot
on
of
to it,
sports,
and he finds
a lot
himself
of
in a
people
position
can't
to win here
attend.
at
You got to have a lot of
Yeah,
mods.
second
so.
stage winner, Tyler Ankrum.
And what about Corey LaJoy? Corey LaJoy is still my favorite. I said before the race he's going to win it. And he's
Me too.
certainly in a position to do so.
I just wonder what's wrong with Corey's truck on these restarts. He's been on the front of one
Noticed
line
that
or
too.
there, the outside line, I think, and he just loses ground so much through 1 and 2.
What about that new team in 7th? Spencer Boyd up inside the top 10 with his new ride.
It does,
Super
Dallas.
Speedway winner at Talladega.
Look at all the trucks taking the bottom. Corey LaJoy says, I'll take advantage of that. Going to restart on the outside of the front row, outside second row.
24 trucks on the lead lap. We'll have 9 laps remaining when we go green.
No, she's not. She's in Xfinity now.
Update on
Thank you for
Stephen
that
Parsons.
subscribe.
We saw him in that wreck. They got that truck repaired. He's still on the lead lap in the 20th position. Cody Robards.
I remember when the Truck Series started in 1995. Dale Earnhardt on the track. Mike Skidder drove it. Yeah.
He's got his truck fixed up. He's an 18. So they're damaged, but they're not done.
I always liked Kyle in the truck too. I liked Rowdy when he was driving
doing
the truck.
a great job running up in the top 5.
Look at that truck just snap out from underneath Brett Holmes.
There's Bailey Kerr. You mentioned him getting into the inside wall.
Watch how hard
Dark
he hits.
Shadows
Hits
is
it
going
pretty
Purdy
hard, but
or
they've made
Caruth,
repairs.
hoping.
And there's Ben Rhodes getting hit by Tyler Ankrum, and then he comes back on the racetrack, cuts another tire down, and causes this little melee, which he apologized profusely for. And there's the one I was talking about, Stefan, running in the top 5. Christian Eckes gets turned into him.
You didn't like it because he won too much?
Johnny Sauter also involved, one of the strongest trucks we've had
Give
all
that
night.
boy a race cart or a grocery cart. He'll win in that.
Some heads-up driving there from a couple of truckers that...
Thank you, 5408 Harry. Thank you for that subscribe. 5408 Harry.
Doza
Ryan
was able to squeeze through there calmly.
That's a
gets on the
Purdy
brakes
truck.
and makes it through that
I
wreck.
see what you did there. That's pretty good.
I mentioned 24 trucks on the lead lap. The last of those, Christian Eckes, who just picked up the free pass under this, our 10th
Where are
caution
you,
of
Rick?
the evening.
You remember Jimmy Johnson in the trucks, Jamie says? Nothing on the
Sanchez,
grill. Here we go.
Caruth.
Oh, I forgot to do green,
2
green, green. Hold on.
second-year drivers.
Here
on
we
the
go,
front
green
row.
flag.
We
Boogity,
start
boogity,
nine
boogity. Let's go
laps
racing, boys.
An early push by the 7 of Corey LaJoy on Raja.
There you go. LaJoy finally gets a start.
Corey might not be able to lead these restarts, but he can darn sure push them.
And look at that. Caruth.
Raja
Wow,
Caruth
look at
jumps
the
up
run
front,
they're
crafting
getting.
help from his teammate. That would be Corey LaJoy.
All right, here they come
Are they
now,
too
though.
far out there, Michael?
Sit and duck. Here it
Look at
comes.
this run. Look at this run they're going to have.
Oh, look at the 2.
Big push.
Sanchez.
Gray on Sanchez. The 2 is on point again. Jack
Yeah.
Wood is there. So is Tyler Ankrum.
The 71 and the
They got
7
too
got
far
out
out,
too
didn't
far.
Yeah, but it ain't over. I mean,
It ain't over.
This is such intense racing.
Sanchez back to the lead.
Hectic, and then you hope that they can just settle in, but it's not going to happen. We're inside of 10 to go. And
Watch
there's
the
a
big
trophy
one.
in Daytona
2 laps
on the
to
line.
go. We'll see.
Chase Purdy trying to push Ankrum in that second lane.
They were way out there, weren't they?
Brett Holmes hanging
Sitting
around.
ducks.
Don't write off Daniel Dye. Grant Infinger is hanging in that outside lane as well.
Look at Corey Heim. He's fought his way up
All
to the
right, they're going
top
to try it
5.
again. LaJoy to the outside
Just
with
outside of the top
Caruth.
5 and 6, and he's got 4 fresh tires. And the way these guys are racing, that could be an advantage.
The 11 right behind him,
71 and
Heim.
7 rebounding together.
Ooh, Sanchez
Caruth
goes
to push
high,
for LaJoy.
blocks the
Sanchez
run.
pulls up to cover him.
That's a bold move when you slide up the racetrack like that, knowing there's a push coming.
Grant Infinger jumps to the outside to make it 3 wide. Nobody's going with him.
7 to go. Inside lane has it gathered up. Taylor Gray.
Oh!
Okay, nothing happened.
Raja turned Nick Sanchez sideways. What a save.
Yeah, FS1's
see what he can do now.
going to have a lot on there for the season.
Oh,
there it goes. Who was that?
Caution is out.
The 18.
Contact with Purdy. Eckes gets a piece as well.
Eckes.
We've seen how loose that truck's been all night long.
Purdy?
We said we didn't think we would go to the end without another caution.
77 is involved. Purdy, oh man.
On the 77 Bama Buggies truck.
11th caution of the night matches the track record.
I can't believe Sanchez saved that truck.
It was turned sideways, getting in the corner.
Any second,
190 miles
these
an hour.
guys are driving. That's the record, they said.
There's Timmy Hill in the 56 truck coming to pit road.
Cautions.
Chase will take the
Can't even have a beer, you're right.
mandatory trip to the infield care center.
There's the 18 truck. We know how loose it's been, like I said, and he finally had it get away from him. Watch this save. This is incredible.
See if I can
Raja
show it to you real
right
quick.
on the back with a push, entering the corner.
Woo! And that's worse than it even looked.
Kind of hard with that green screen.
Been there, done that.
Yeah. Watch the 70. Watch the orange and blue truck. That's the 18 of Ankrum.
I can't.
You've got the 77 of Purdy right behind him. He's going to pull up and push him. And it just turned him to the inside. Then he tried to save it.
Yep, there it
pushed
is.
him sideways.
Everybody else here just nowhere to go. Christian Eck is getting involved as well.
So the 18, Rex,
This is ugly.
Going to get another look at it here.
7 more likes to 300, y'all. Almost there, y'all.
It's amazing. No more trucks were involved than there were, guys.
I was going to say, you know, it's Ankrum that gets
Sanchez almost wrecked the field by pulling in front of Corey LaJoie, but he saved it.
Around. They seem so unstable.
Oh, I know, Forrest. Forks.
As always, Daniel Dye gives us great pictures of everything. And I think the trend
Daniel
from
Dye
last year is
still in the top
continuing.
10,
Everything
safe.
happens right in front of Daniel Dye.
Yeah, but this year it's happening up at the front. Last year he's running mid-pack.
Which is better, I think.
Better, I think, but I'm not sure.
He's had a good night. Picked up 7 stage points.
Rooting for Gray.
He survived so many.
Which
of these
Gray?
crashes.
There's 2 of them. One's Taylor, one's Tanner.
Ty Majeski was nearly collected in that. Got maybe a little front end damage, but he was able to drive through.
Turns aside. He's doing all he can do to control that truck, and it just gets away from him. And he turns down into Chase. Timmy Hill does a nice job avoiding that, just going through the grass. Christian makes contact with Ankrum.
Look at that off-roading that Timmy Hill's doing through the infield grass, jumping up in the air.
We saw Grant Enfinger do that earlier. He's in the top 10 right now.
Still showing more than 20 trucks on the lead lap.
I can't believe there's more than 20 trucks on the lap on the track.
I was going to say we're going to run out of trucks, but the reality is we still have a bunch hanging.
They're still in the cleanup mode. The laps are winding down here.
You're interested in watching
we get to the
Caruth.
start-finish line. There will be 4 to
Caruth
go
in
in the
second
scheduled
place.
distance.
We're knocking on the door of overtime tonight.
There's that 70 right here.
This is
5
the point
laps
in the
to
race
go.
where if you tell your crew chief you think you need a pit, he's going to tell you we're closed. We've
Uncle
left.
Billy's
Our
hard
crew
seltzer
left.
series.
We've loaded up.
Thanks for all the love tonight, guys. There's 300 likes. You did it for us.
Out front.
Thank you so
Will
much, y'all.
Step aside.
Did it again.
Could it be career victory #1 for the driver out of Miami?
Could Nick Sanchez pull this off? Could Caruth and that Hendrick Motorsports sponsor get the win? Can one of the Grays win? Can Corey LaJoie get a run and stay with it? Could Heim? He was looking good too in the 11. Could Matt Crafton? He's still sitting back there. Could Crafton pull this off? Could Daniel Dye back in 13th? Could he pull this off? Parsons, he was looking strong until he spun. But we'll see what happens. Now it's time for 400. Yeah, I wish we could get there. Let's go, Matt. The made-up username said Majeski needs to get to Crafton, and they have a chance. Let's go, Matt. Let's try not to use caps, all caps in the chat. Rick says, I'd love to see Sanchez win it. Just imagine your first win is at Daytona. That would be so special. Didn't Justin Haley do that as well? Justin Haley win an Xfinity race or a truck race first time at Daytona as well? I think I remember that. I can't remember. What's up, Brooks? Hello, welcome in. Appreciate you being here. Are we there yet? Exactly. Go Corey. Take it tonight, average. It would give him a good momentum into the 500 for sure. Is The Rock going to get booed at the Daytona 500 since he's now heel? Is The Rock going to get booed at the 500? That's what I want to know. Rick says, I think so. I saw so too. Justin Haley's first win was here in Daytona. No, wasn't it a cup race? It was the rain shortened cup race, right? It was the Coke 600 or 400. I think so. Austin Cindric, yeah, he did it. I was there for that one. I was watching that. I was there for that win. I did a vlog on it too. It's on my channel. We have a couple NASCAR vlogs too, so check those out. All right, back to the audio here in just a second. 512 of us here. Thanks so much for hitting that like button and subscribing. We have one more subscriber to 8850. What a big night again here on the channel. Third night in a row for NASCAR. We've been having a good time here, hanging out 3 nights in a row. And then we also were here last Saturday for the Busch Clash. So, what's up, Josh?
We tied the record for cautions for the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series here at Daytona. So we have pushed back the start of the ARCA event. We originally thought we'd go green around 10:30. That's not going to happen.
Good Lord, they're going to be like,
do get it going. It'll be live
2 o'clock in the morning when
and
it's done.
After basketball, which follows us on FS1, you can come back to FS1 and watch the conclusion of the ARCA season opener.
That was a shot of our front row.
Yeah, I like
Willie
some of
Mullins in the 3 car got the pole, and Tim Richmond in the 27 will be to his outside.
Just hit 4 to go for the trucks.
Yeah, they're just a bunch of young guys.
Stories
of
our
win,
top 10 earlier. Tanner Gray, I feel like he's been in the middle of 7 or 8 of our 11 cautions. He's in the top 10. Holmes, I mean, he spun out when he was leading this thing. He's 9th right now. Ty Majeski started on the pole, and he's had a host of issues still in the top 10.
Raja, Waltrip and the team on Fox. Do you copy? Man, thought I was on a roll. Maybe he's on channel 2. I'm going to check that. Raja, it's Waltrip and the Fox team. Do you copy? He doesn't copy. Raja's done a heck of a job. I just wanted to ask him what it felt like to be in this position to go chase this victory right there on the heels of Sanchez. Does he pick high? Does he pick low? Amanda, what's Raja saying?
I can tell you he was talking with his crew chief about that last restart. You'll remember him and Corey LaJoie kind of pulled off from the pack. He was walking him through what to do on this one. He immediately asked on the radio how his new teammate Chase Purdy was doing, but when I saw him earlier in the garage today, he was in a long conversation with Grant Ingfinger. I walked over and I said, hey, what's going on here, guys? And Raja said, we're forever teammates.
Ruth, could he win this thing?
Here we go. 1 to go.
All right, 1 more to go here.
This could decide it all.
Caruth goes to the outside.
Going to jump to the outside.
And LaJoie is going to be right behind him.
He's going to look in his mirror.
And Heim. That's going to be the line right here.
I'm hoping
Caruth,
it's Corey
LaJoie, Heim, Holmes on the outside line with Majeski.
Like that's what it's going to be.
He had a heck of a push on the last
It's going to be a good run here on the outside.
He's got a...
Let's go racing, that's right. NASCAR overtime. Welcome in, guys. You're just coming in. My name is CeeLo.
Overtime rules. You're going to get an extra lap tonight of action, at least one. 2-lap shootout. If the leader comes back around and takes the white flag, the next flag ends the race, whether it's the caution or the checkers. But if the caution comes out prior to that white flag, we'll reset and do it again. Here's Sanchez radio.
I really want to win, but at the end, I just want to bring it home with a good finish if we can't win.
Yeah, I mean, aggressively safe is what I like to say. You know, it's not aggressively stupid.
10-4.
Huh.
Yeah.
Aggressively
I'm sitting in that
stupid.
truck, looking out the front windshield, leading this race. I'm going to do whatever it takes.
I'm good with not being stupid, but this is Daytona.
Aggressively stupid.
Safe. That's a phrase I've never heard.
Well, it's one that's not going to work either. We're just going to go for it.
You never know when you'll get an opportunity.
That's a good word for this
to win
race.
Daytona again.
How was the race?
That's
it was
right.
aggressively
Look at some
stupid.
of the names up front. Sanchez, Caruth, Taylor Gray, Wood, and there's Corey LaJoie.
All right.
Still in it, still fighting for the victory.
And Matt Crafton. He's never
Here we
missed
go,
the
y'all.
playoffs in his career.
Pull
Win
those
tonight,
belts
he's going back
tight
again.
one more time. It's time.
Let's do this, boys.
Who's going to win this thing? Let's see.
Can we get 2 laps in?
Fill it up, y'all.
Here we go, green flag, boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys!
Overtime at Daytona. Sanchez, Caruth on the front row.
Hopefully they've learned not to get out front. Sanchez gets a little
Great start
run.
by Sanchez, but Caruth and LaJoie are coming hard on the outside.
Yes, they are. Side by side.
Remember Corey Heim, fresher tires. Can he use those to push harder?
He's been quiet all night long, but here he is.
Caruth
Set
to the
up maybe
lead.
steal it late.
Oh,
Remember the rule about
LaJoie
pushing.
is
They said
all
they were
over
gonna enforce
Caruth.
that.
LaJoie all over his teammate out front.
I already
Roger
said that.
Caruth
Oh,
to
here
the
comes a
point.
big run for
Outside
Sanchez.
comes Taylor Gray pushing Nick Sanchez.
Nice move by Sanchez to swing to the outside. LaJoie's come unhooked from Caruth.
Remember, once we get the white flag, the next flag will end the race.
All right,
and the
let's
white
see what
flag
happens.
is out. Nick Sanchez, your leader.
Here we go. Sanchez
Wood is
out
up to
front.
second.
Taylor Gray.
Watch
right
for the
there
run on the
fighting for a win,
outside.
too.
It's not going to be
Corey
LaJoie.
Heim in the mix.
Oh,
Majeski is there.
Caruth got
Goes
loose a little
sideways,
bit.
hangs on to it.
Here comes the 31.
Sanchez will try to.
The 91, I'm sorry.
Trouble.
Jack
And there's
Wood,
a crash.
caution. And Sanchez is
Caution
going to win
out,
this
the race
thing.
is over.
And there's the big one.
Trucks up in the air. Nick Sanchez leading when the caution flag came out.
Caruth got loose. Caruth got loose.
Was that?
Good job, boys.
He is going to bring it back around.
You see
to the
those
checkers.
twos in the chat, y'all.
Nick Sanchez, when he was 5, taken to a race at Homestead, Miami by his uncle. He fell in love with NASCAR.
That's the big one.
And the Florida kid going to win for the first time in his career at Daytona International Speedway.
How about that? Raja's going to end up second.
Raja did a great job there. Just come up a little bit short. There's Corey LaJoie caught up in this
38%
red.
of y'all. Corey LaJoie got caught in that red. Dang, Corey.
We saw a truck
called a
upside
flip?
down. It looked like an orange truck. Certainly don't want to speculate and be wrong. Daniel Dye, who did such a nice job, also caught up in this last lap incident.
My guy
See
calls
Daniel
the big
taking
one,
his helmet
Jamie
off.
says.
That's a good sign. Christian Eckes.
What a night for Christian Eckes.
Oh, look at Caruth's car.
It's fitting. This race
Yeah, it's over,
is under
Matthew.
caution. 12 of them tonight, a new track record.
I'm not sure yet. I'll let you know.
I believe that was Taylor Gray that was over.
Yeah, I think it
Up
was an
on
orange
top of
truck
that, but
for sure. But
you
that's
see
him standing beside the truck.
Yeah, it was the best case scenario.
17, yeah,
of
Taylor
flipping
Gray.
because he went up in the air and landed on other
The
trucks.
17 and he
softly
finished
sat
in the
down.
top
If you gotta
10.
flip, I mean, that's how you would like it to go down.
A scary scene. but we're seeing a lot of drivers walking around outside.
That's
their
being
trucks, and we're
aggressively
thankful
stupid.
for
You're
that.
right.
Reason we're not showing you the pylon with the running order is because NASCAR will have to go back and determine where people were running at the time of the caution, and they had to,
Looks
they had
okay.
to
He's
maintain
standing.
Speed too. They can't just be crashing and then and cross that timing line. Let's see what happens here.
See if I can get it up here before.
Raja gets into Jack Wood, turns him around. Watch the 17.
Oh yeah, he went over top of 10. He went over top about 6 cars, flipped.
Bailey Curry in the middle of that
Oh my
mess.
gosh, I
Matt
wish you could see
Crafton
that. I hope they show it
sliding along.
a little
He
better.
keeps his truck pointed in the right direction. Look at Matt storm out of there.
He flipped over 5 cars.
Let's ride with Daniel Dye.
Oh yeah, let's see if we can do this.
Our Fox In Race reporter
and cameraman.
Let's see. They haven't showed it on my phone yet. Here, hold on. Oh wow, look at that. If you can see this, I hope they show it. Look at this. Look at him go over top of him. Wow.
Daniel had no idea there was going to be a truck right in front of him when he went down that straightaway.
Or on top of him.
Fuel for you two shorts. You got that right.
We've been given the top 3 by NASCAR. Nick Sanchez, Corey Heim, Raja Caruth.
I don't think so, Matthew. That's NASCAR heat for you. That's right. Yeah, everybody's good.
First win Daytona.
That's a good way to do it.
How does
Yeah, I'll
it get
try
any better
to.
than that? We saw last year how talented this young racer was and how a win was just right around the corner.
He was a mile and a half away from winning Texas last year. Got turned
Oh, I'm sure
around on the
NASCAR and
last
Fox
lap.
will both be showing highlights. Exactly.
To Regan Smith.
Well, Nick Sanchez grabs the checkered flag. Nick, you have been so close so many times in the Truck Series last year. You come to Daytona, you get your first career win. How does it feel?
Pretty surreal, especially with how the race started. I'm covered in dirt from it. But just a big thanks to my team, you know, sticking with me all last year. We were winless. It hurt. We should have won. But we redeemed ourselves in the first race possible. So big thanks to Rev Racing, Spire, Max Siegel, Gainbridge, Dan Towers, everyone that helps us. And it's definitely going to be a good year.
Nick Sanchez, your Craftsman Truck Series winner in Daytona.
You know what? The news just keeps getting better and better. Winner at Daytona. When he gets to victory lane, he's going to be like, playoffs as well. That's a bonus. But when you win at Daytona, it's all about the trophy that you receive here.
Amanda?
Because you're new.
Well, Corey, they say that Daytona is a lot of being at the right place when it matters. You had a relatively quiet night, made it up to
You got to
the
work
front.
your
How
butt
did you
off,
make
man,
that
because
happen?
racing doesn't happen overnight.
I guess just not wrecking for the most part. First of all, I hope everyone's okay. That was crazy to see in my mirror. Looked bad. But second of all, what a SHIT show. I mean, that was crazy. I've never avoided so many wrecks in my life. I can't believe I have a clean truck. But I'm not going to complain about it. It's truck racing. It happens. But super proud of truck and garage and Toyota racing. Got a little bit of work to do for Talladega with the speed of this thing. But I thought the best strategy for me was to lay low and hopefully be at the end. And we were. And looks like we came up one short.
That is scary.
Okay, here we go. If I can show it here.
But like you said, that's about as soft
Watch
as you can
this.
turn one over.
Look at this.
That's exactly right. And it didn't
Oh,
just
it's not gonna
keep
show it
tumbling
very good.
either, like we've seen
Look at
happen
him.
so many times.
Look at that.
I don't know if Roger just lost the front end of his number 71 Chevy or what went down there, but he definitely went up the track and made contact. Look at that mess.
What a mess. He flipped over 5 cars, y'all.
Phil, did you see Stefan sliding through there anywhere?
Should have put money on it, Andrew says.
Watch this. Just out of nowhere. Smoke.
Boom.
Now,
the 17 was
hit the roof.
Yeah. Kind of just sent him airborne.
Man, oh man.
Wow.
That's on the list of things you don't want to see out your windshield.
There goes those
There's
ballpark.
the hot dog going by.
Ballpark Frank squeezing through.
Ballpark Franks. Oh, Curtis, you're going to be hooked, bro.
Amanda?
Raja, there was many ways that I was going to go in this conversation with you, but I saw
You're
you
welcome,
hand the
Menace.
phone back that you were just on, and the name said Rick Hendrick. What did that conversation go?
Yeah, it's all because of him, being in this spot. So I'm really thankful for Mr. H and the Hendrick
You want a hot dog?
Automotive Group,
Me
along
too.
with Spire Motorsports and Chevy, because the only reason I got a ride this year, I feel pretty bad about the backstretch there. Corey was doing a great job pushing, and you hate to see, trucks get torn up like that. But sucks to be that close, but definitely happy for Nick. He's been deserving for a long time, and great for the company.
Thank you, Raja.
Former teammates in the ARCA Menard Series at Rev Racing.
Well,
did
we can take a deep
anybody
breath
pick
now.
Nick Sanchez in the beginning?
All
I think
the
some
action
people
is
did.
over, and Nick Sanchez gets to go and celebrate the best victory of the whole season. And that's
first
victory
win.
at Daytona.
Led all those laps a year ago. Did Sanchez finally pulls into victory
All right,
lane.
y'all. It's Baggy. My pleasure. My pleasure. We had a good time tonight.
Bubba Wallace having
Looking
a
forward to more.
conversation with Raja.
It's trucks, man. It's fun. Wrecks.
Reminder
People
of our
want to see
setup
wrecks.
here. The ARCA
They don't want
race
to see just cars going
that
around
was
and around.
scheduled for tomorrow has been pulled back to tonight to avoid
Mr. Butt
any
Bubble, no, I don't think
issues
so.
that we will have weather-wise interrupting our progress with that tomorrow. So when we wrap things up here later on this
You're
evening,
welcome,
the
Rick.
coverage will start on FS2. And then when basketball is done, it's coming up next on FS1, New Mexico, San Diego State. You can come back to FS1 for the conclusion of our ARCA season opener, and you can watch all of that on the Fox Sports app.
Kevin Bono Mannion is a crew chief for Nick Sanchez, and this is not going to be his first trip to victory lane here at Daytona. Jamie Murray's crew chief back in 2010 when he won the Daytona 500.
It's when we got that famous call from your
Bathurst
brother
stream.
Darryl
I don't know what
Waltrip.
that one is.
Little
Thank you, Les.
Jamie, baby. And Jamie will be a part of our coverage all weekend long as we get you ready for Sunday's 66 running of the Daytona 500. What a start to this magical motorsports weekend. Race one of the books for the Craftsman Truck Series, and it was a wild one. 12 cautions. And when it was all said and done, in overtime, Nick Sanchez picks up his first career
Probably not,
victory.
John. I'm
Thank
hungry
you
and I'm
for
tired.
watching.
And it's not going to be
We'll
for a
see you
while.
next time. Congratulations.
And for some reason, I can't find it. Never show FS2 on here. I can't find FS2 on the app. We tried to do that for something else. I can't remember what it was, but mute this right here. So anyway, what a great night. So much fun. Great stream, CeeLo and team. See you for Xfinity and Cup, whenever that is exactly. But make sure you're hitting your notification bells so you know when we go live. Look for the Daytona 500 stream to be up on the channel here either tonight or tomorrow morning. And then look for Xfinity to be up tomorrow morning as well. And I gotta get to work. So like I said, streaming ain't easy. It's busy. It's busy. Thanks, Rick. Thank you for giving out the members, the gifting membership. And let's go over let's go through the field real quick. And then we'll call it a night, and we'll do our thank yous as well. So Nick Sanchez gets his very first win. Congratulations. Raj Karuth finishes second. Rick with that Rick Hendrick Motorsports engines under there. Hendrick Motorsports. And Corey Hyman, the 11, finishes third. Spencer Boyd, look at him, 76, finishes fourth. Brett Holmes spun a couple times, and he finishes in the top 5. Parsons, he was involved in a couple wrecks, and he finishes 6th. Timmy Hill, look at him, Mr. IRL Racing. He finishes 7th. Matt Crafton, been the top 10 all night. Brian Duzat in 9th. Christian Eggis in 10th. Tyler Ankrum, he was leading the race for a while. He's there. Bailey Curry, Jason White, Stuart Friesen, Rose's car. He was a lap down. He went back on the lead lap. He was leading the race, and they got into a wreck and all that stuff. So he's there. Majeski, he was on the pole. He finishes 15th. Tanner Gray, he went for a wild ride. Crazy on the 15. Grant Infinger, number 9, the 17. 18th place was Jack Wood. Taylor Gray, 19. Was he the one that went on the ride? It was 17. Oh, Taylor Gray went for the ride. Corey LaJoy in that wreck as well. Daniel Dye in the wreck. Corey Roper, Cody Robaugh, Dean Thompson finishes last car on the lead lap. Mason Macy, Matt Mills, Tony Breidinger, man, she had a good little run, but then got into an accident. Chase Purdy, all these guys wrecked. Johnny Sauter, man, he had a good run tonight. Ben Rhodes, he was looking good until the wreck. Keith McKee, Lawless Allen, Lane Riggs, Jake Garcia, Ty Dillon, and Moffitt finishes last place. There are your most lead laps was Sanchez with 26. Sauter had 24 laps led. The 18 and the 32. So there is your stats for that. But there it is, y'all. So there's the stats. Let's go back to the main page here. And just look at the chat really quick. They have roof laps. Do they have roof laps like the Cup cars do? Yes, they do. When is it over? It is over now, Tyler. Rick says, then the flip scared me. Yeah, it was crazy, that flip. So, Taylor Gray flipped. Okay, thank you for that. Denver's Dirty, what's going on, man? How you doing, dude? All right, so thank you so much. Because Racing subscribed. Thank you so much for that. Let me see if I can get all these guys in here. I had a lot of private subscribers too. Apollo, I missed your subscriber. Thank you so much. 5408 Harry, thank you. BSC Schringerhagen, thank you so much. Goose EG, thank you for subscribing. Austin Ward, thank you so much. Nick 2019 Champ, thank you for subscribing. Ron Justice over on Facebook, like the stream. 98RK, subscribe. Thank you. Kelly Campbell, thank you so much for subscribing. Lake Webcam, thank you so much. Mike Newble liked it over on Facebook. He came over on YouTube as well. Arthur Bouchard, thank you. Robert Webb, thank you. Another person that liked it on Facebook. Jamie Search became a member. Thank you, Jamie, for becoming a member. Sorry, Jamie Seach for becoming a member. Thank you so much. Bug Slayer became a subscriber. Tex Ken. Let's see. Can't see that on there. I think Miller. I think that's what it says. Bubba Fan 2345. Thank you all much, guys, for everything. So much for everything, guys. I appreciate everybody. Another successful stream 3 nights in a row. And it's just going to get even better because we got the 500 coming up. We got Xfinity coming up. And keep track of the community section. We'll be bringing you updates as NASCAR gives us the updates. But look for some streams. Give them likes if you do see them. And be ready for some more fun. For this 2024 Speed Weeks has been a fun time. And I can't wait for the Daytona 500. So I'm promising you, no matter what happens, unless there's some type of family emergency or sickness or whatever, the 2024 Daytona 500 will be here on this channel. And I hope for all of y'all to be hanging out with us. So, but thank you so much. Will you be in Nashville? Yes, I'm here. I'm hoping to make it there this year. All right, we'll figure it out. Definitely, for sure. Me thinks I'll be watching the 500. Thank you, Les. Good to see you. But good night, guys, from Tennessee. Congratulations to Nick Sanchez for your very first win ever. Congratulations. Always gonna remember he won in Daytona. So until then, we'll see you soon. Tomorrow, hopefully. If not, if any racing happens, we'll be doing college basketball. So look forward to that too as well. Till then, good night, guys. Have fun. Happy TJIF. Enjoy your Friday night. Enjoy the ARCA race somewhere. I can't show it. I wish I could. But we'll see y'all later. Good night. Peace.